Who told you about?
Back at it like a crack addict. You feel me?
Oh boy.
Okay, seriously.
That wasn't even first 5 minutes. That was the first
Exactly.
20
30 seconds.
Man, but yeah, no, Tresor's back. Yeah, let's go.
Are we happy?
Go. Yeah. Run that intro. Or no, you have to.
What? What do you want me to do?
You got to be like, run the intro, you know?
Oh, you need
host?
me to cue the intro.
I need you to be a main host, yeah.
Oh,
Duties.
That's what we're doing.
Let's go. Come on. I produced. I have the mics ready and everything. My end of the bargain has been...
Okay, cue the intro, please.
Like Zoe, mama, I go relentless. What up, Zoe?
And I talk all that shit, and it skips,
it's shit.
and it skips like that again. We need to revisit this. Logic be doing me.
Anyways, let's just move on.
No, you always do this. We have to get the intro right.
Why?
No, the intro has to be right. Clyde, figure it out, please.
This is so unnecessary.
You're unnecessary.
Like, the people know what the intro is.
No, how do you know?
Give
It could be
them a
new
change.
here. We
Give
have
them a
new
change.
viewers every day.
Give them a change.
Like
Zip it.
Zoe, mama, I go relentless. What up, Zoe? Relentless. What up, Zoe? Relentless. Shut the fuck up, Clyde. Except Trey. Relentless.
See, was that so bad for you to just wait until we get our
I had
intro
to
together?
restart Logic and everything.
Are you okay now?
Goddamn.
Are you breathing?
What do you mean breathe?
Jasor came back and just bring bad vibes, dark clouds.
L.A. Trey.
Yeah, like
LA
you should be
Fitness
bringing
Tresor.
sunshine and happiness and LA vibes.
L.A. Dodger
happy.
Trey. What it do?
You were the one in Sin City
we talked about that last week. You
not
weren't
with,
here
not
for
with
that.
Tresor.
sinning.
Yeah, we talked about that already. You weren't here for that.
I listened to the episode on the plane.
Did you?
Did
you
you?
like it?
Yeah, it was a good episode.
Word.
Shout out to Mucho. It was a good episode.
Oh.
I can say that, unbiased, that this is a good podcast.
Okay.
Just in general.
Like without you?
Just in general, the podcast. Because, sometimes if you're a part of something, you might get jaded.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, it's good.
So the
and for what you were saying, or I don't know if it was Mucho, yes, people have asked me if me and Zoe are creeping on the low multiple times.
Let's start right where I want to start. Right when I start, because I come in right, and I'm like, oh,
many
Tresor.
many times.
I'm like, Tresor's here, like this is cool, like, and then all of a sudden there's like this weird energy between Tresor and Zoe. They're like, so we're gonna talk about it, and I'm like, oh,
What are you, bitch? What are you talking
I
about?
came
You're
in,
at it.
I
There was
came
no
in,
so are
I
we
came
gonna
in,
talk
I was
about
like,
it.
yo, Tresor, good to see you. Got your LA tan. Zoe, good to see my co-host. And then they're just looking at each other, and I'm like, what's going on? And then Tresor's like, so we're gonna talk about it or no? And then Zoe's like, you got
That's not
something
what
to talk
happened.
about?
That's not what
those are the
happened.
exact
No,
words.
no.
And then,
If
and
we're
then
gonna
Zoe's like,
talk-
no, I'm not bringing it up unless you talk about it. And then I'm like, thinking about everything that people tell me about it, like on the streets and stuff. They're like, yo, you're sure, like Zoe and Tresor, they're not, on the low. And I'm like, do you ever see them leave together? And I'm like, you know what? Now that I think about it,
Okay.
now that I think about it, they walk in one direction, I go in the other direction.
Because
and then I don't see them, and I tell Zoe,
luckily-
text me when you get home. She never texts me when she
Well,
gets home.
luckily, there's always a third person that walks with us that
Thank
can
you.
verify that we get
Thank
into
you.
separate cars.
Trey,
Well, I'm just saying.
have you ever seen me and Tresor leave in the same car ever? Never. Thank you.
I didn't
Dead
say you
the-
guys get in the same. I'm just saying I don't see you
What,
guys
you think
leave.
we go in separate cars and then meet?
No, look, I'm just.
meet at the X Hotel every Tuesday? Are you joking?
Not the
That's an
least
expensive bill.
you guys
That's
crazy?
an expensive bill.
No, this creeping on the low thing needs to stop. You are ruining my bag. I'm trying to get niggas.
I think any of us
I'm
get in
trying
a
to,
relationship.
I'm trying to, shuck and duck,
Yeah, man.
shaky,
Shucky Ducky.
shucky ducky.
To clear up all the rumors, me and Zoe have never done anything physical
Never.
in our entire lives.
I can't believe I even have to say that out loud.
But I've
I'm liking
gotten
this.
that, I've
I
gotten
like
that a
them
lot.
uncomfortable like that. That's good.
I've gotten that a lot.
I'm actually aware someone did admit to me recently that they were one of the people who asked you if you and
Yeah?
I had anything, and I was like, that's literally never happened.
Really?
Yes.
They revealed that.
They were like, yeah, by the way, like, I'm one of the people who asked Tresor. And I was like,
Oh,
that's
Tresor,
fucking-
okay.
I'm like, that's crazy because no, that's literally never happened.
That would be a twist, wouldn't it? This whole time and you just never knew?
Did you know that on the low?
Well, didn't we have a conversation when I asked if you guys would eat my coochie and you both said no and I got offended?
Yes,
No,
I heard
that you. Oh man, the way that, you're
was so
passively
weird.
saying
Yeah,
that.
like,
No, Zoe
That was just a random
was
question.
so-
And they
Zoe
both
got
said no, and I was
livid,
actually
was
kind of offended.
ready to potentially end the podcast because we wouldn't
That's just a woman's ego, bro.
It definitely is. Because you're supposed to say, yeah, of course I need you, coochie Zoe.
It's
Like,
one of the
what?
few things in hindsight that you went back and you were like, yeah, I was kind of wild.
I definitely was wild. Like, I had no business asking that. I don't know why I asked that. But anyways, point is, no, Tresor and I are just friends. Always have been.
Yep.
So men can still,
But why would that stop men?
Because you know when guys hear things and it's like, oh, maybe it is true and I don't really want to pursue it. Because word on the street is she's messing with Tresor, so let me just not even try.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't see what that would
definitely can.
stop.
It might even motivate them to do
It would
so
be
more.
different
I
if
don't
they
think
said
so.
we were like dating.
Nah. Because some men might not even like you. They might be like, man, she messed with Tresor. Yuck.
Just to be
That's
spiteful.
possible. It is possible.
But I'm a free girl. I'm trying to, like what did I say last episode? I'm trying to be a wife. So
This is a funny thing, just fucking up the spot.
yeah, I'm trying to be a wife. So I'm trying to like secure, a good situation.
So
right
you're
now.
nipping those Tresor allegations in the butt.
But
Yeah, because
the me
And him too.
allegations.
He's like,
but
yo,
the
make
me
sure, yo.
allegations would not be stopping you from getting a husband.
yeah, but you never know. People be like, oh yeah, her and this co-host are kind of. Men are very insecure. They're like, oh, her and this co-host are very close. There's rumors about them shucking and ducking and servicing each other's vehicles. Maybe I shouldn't even get involved. But I need men to know that that's not true. And I'm trying to, secure my bag. I'm 27. I need to be a wife soon. You get me?
Yeah, I got you, fam. I got you.
Anyways,
How was your week?
I'll say weekly recaps. My week
Yeah.
was I didn't really do much, to be honest with you. We just work and home. And yeah, I came back from Vegas, obviously, from last episode, and I just been relaxing. I went out with some friends.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Why are you looking at me like that?
Why'd you say it like that?
Say like what?
I went out with some friends. Like, why'd you do
Why'd
that?
you say it like
why'd you
Dave?
put
Why'd you
those-
say it like Dave
I,
Chappelle?
no, I put the bass and everything on it, but the timing and what was going on?
I went out with some
Okay, that's fun.
friends,
Male friends or female friends?
both.
Nice
Gotcha.
little mix up.
Yeah,
Got that
Nice
mix up.
restaurant.
went out.
I'm asking.
That's what you do leisurely. We know that.
Yeah, I went out with friends.
Moretti?
No, I didn't go to Moretti.
Harbor 60.
You would not get. No, I didn't go to any of those places. You will not guess where I went. It's
Chop Steakhouse.
no. Ew. Are you dumb? I'm
What's the
way
one
too-
with the hula dancers and the pineapples?
The steak place they cut it off.
Copacabana?
Yeah.
Didn't go there either. I went to just very wholesome places.
Okay.
I went to brunch one day. I went to dinner the other day.
Bottomless mimosas.
No, brunch was just very casual.
Okay.
With my girl and my homeboy.
Okay.
Got you.
I got hit by a car today.
Come again. Say what?
Well, that's why we're recording so damn late.
Yeah.
I wanted him to be the one to tell you.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's why I
Remember we
recording
agreed
late.
at one time, and then all of a sudden it was way later than that.
Oh, that's the reason?
Yeah,
You
I
got
was.
hit by a car.
No, I'm being dramatic. I was in a car accident.
That
I
is
was-
completely different than getting hit by a car.
Very
It
different.
is. I was the passenger. So
Okay, so explain what happened.
So did you see the crash coming before it happened?
yes,
Because as
Yes.
a
Oh,
passenger,
that's the worst.
That's the worst. And you're like,
Yo,
yo,
what-
like
trying to grab onto things.
When you're a passenger in a car accident and you know it's
you're trying
the
to
worst
step-
feeling
you're trying to
because you
step on the imaginary
you're trying to
brake.
like hey like and you just know like I'm about to fucking crash into this and like you have no control when you know that your life is literally at risk in this very moment and you're stepping on imaginary brakes and grabbing handles, hands sweating against the glass. That is the worst. I've been in probably like 3 car accidents.
Damn.
As a passenger, and yo, I had 3 top worst moments of my life. Like I like screaming like a horror movie, like down bad. Like,
Yeah, Zoe does not seem like the type of person that like is a good person to be beside when like danger is ensuing.
yeah,
Absolutely
yeah.
not.
I don't want Zoe next to me.
I'm the
when
type to like grab the wheel. You know what? I honk people's horns.
Oh, you're one of those.
I'm one of those people. Like if you are,
No.
but first of all, I'm a natural horn honker myself. So
I could get that.
yeah, when I like if I'm driving with someone and like they're not moving into green light, I'll be like, bitch, and I'll like honk their horn for them, and they're like, yo.
You need to stop doing that.
I know, it's really
And
bad.
if the guy in front of you gets cheesed and comes
He's
out and
looking
wants
at
to
the driver.
fight me because you honked the horn,
What are you gonna say? She honked it. She honked it.
It's a
Oh
different
my
level
God.
of road rage, though. Like,
But honking a horn is a form of communication on the road. That's what it is.
So
I'm
is cussing at
honking.
someone.
No. I'm honking to let you know, hey, sir, it's
yeah,
a
but
green
it
light.
depends on the type of honk. Is it like a beep? That's communication. If it's hey, 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 that's not
That's a
that's
fight.
aggressive.
that's
yeah.
a fight.
There's
It
different
depends on the
types of horn
scenario.
honks.
Sometimes it's like a little boop boop, like it's not like brrr, like sometimes
And then
I
that gets
really be
dangerous
letting it.
too, because like Larry David said, then people get beep panic. You know what beep panic is?
No.
It's when someone's not paying attention, and then you hear the honk from behind you, and then you panic and just skirt off, and then now you get into an accident or something.
I've never heard about beep panic,
That's
but
beep
that's
panic.
I see that happening though.
I had my foot on the dash while it happened, too.
That is so
What?
dangerous.
Your foot on the deck.
You could have broke your leg.
First of
know.
all, you are 6'3".
It was,
How
we were-
does your leg fit up on the dashboard?
We were in a big truck.
And why was your foot on the
Because it
dashboard?
was a long drive. We were on the way back from like Collingwood or some shit, or on the way up there, like up north. And I don't know why I didn't move my leg. When 15 seconds, I'm just like watching this, like, no, he's not breaking. And then,
Yeah, you were about to get folded.
yeah.
You can literally break your legs like that. Like they always say, do not drive with your legs on, do not put your legs on the dash ever, because like you can literally like completely like
About to
Your legs could be
fold up
almost like
a
decapitated.
origami.
So let that be the standard. I almost broke my legs today, was hit by a car, had 2 other races.
no, you didn't. Hold on, wait, sorry, let's clear.
If anybody else ever tries to cancel the day of a podcast, it needs to be worse than a car accident then.
You didn't get hit by a car. You were in a car that hit a car.
Yeah.
So, sir,
Trauma.
you need to stop saying you got hit by a car.
Trauma.
Who did you hit? Like, who was the person?
It was like an old lady.
Oh.
And that's why it was like, yeah, and like having the, like, until the paramedics and everything got there. Everyone's okay. Everyone's cool and everything, but she was very shaken up, and that's
You
what
hit
it
an
was.
old lady in a truck?
And you were in a truck? Like a big truck?
Yes.
Like what, like an 18-wheeler?
No.
What, like
Like a
a...
Ford
Like
F-150?
a pickup with a hatch, and we had like cargo, so we were heavy.
Ooh.
Damn.
And you rear-ended her.
Yes. If
she
is
died,
okay.
that would have been on your hands.
She's
Okay, Tresor,
I'm just
seriously.
saying. She's fine, but I'm saying if she
I
died,
wasn't even driving. I would have been my.
if she died, you would have been an accomplice.
God. Well, I'm glad that she's alive. And
She
everyone
is. She's. We
well.
know that she is okay.
Yeah, but y'all insurance about to go up.
Not my insurance. I don't fucking care. I still get paid the same shit. It's fine. LA
Insurance,
Trey.
insurance is such a scam.
It is a huge
The
scam.
biggest scam ever.
It's not real. It's like credit scores. You know they made that up in the 80s?
Yeah.
Credit scores?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not real.
Say
And
word.
every country doesn't use it.
What do you mean?
Every country does not use credit scores. It's like a select few countries.
Really?
They're not
Yeah.
real.
Why didn't I know this? So wait, where do they not use credit scores?
A lot of places.
They have a more aggressive one though in I believe China.
Well, they have
They
like
have
I'm
like
pretty
a-
sure they have like a social score in China, right? Like that Black Mirror episode.
Remember they're urging people to stare at you if you're smoking in China right now. They made that like a law.
Really?
You guys hear about that?
No.
That they're urging people to shame smokers and stare at them. Okay, I wasn't the only one.
Oh. What's that supposed to do?
Incentivize people to stop smoking.
Because just because you're staring at me?
Shame.
Public shame is a
powerful.
real thing.
Yeah.
Shame
It
is
is.
very powerful, I won't lie.
I feel like that has reduced smoking a little bit.
Yeah. Do you believe like when you become a parent, like you're gonna shame your kids to like teach them discipline?
Yeah.
You will really? You guys think parent shamers?
But like, what do you mean by shame?
Like you have to like wear a shirt to school that says like
Oh,
I talk back to my mom or something like that.
Oh no,
nah.
That's like
Not
almost
like that.
abuse. Like
Like
not-
you mean like those parents that like shave their kids' heads?
I would
abuse.
know
That's-
that's a
that's
form
that's
of
what I
abuse
mean,
for
yeah.
sure. But I mean like shame. I'm trying to think of like other ways that like you've shamed,
I mean, like I would.
or like
want-
you know when like your mom's on the phone with like your grandma, talking about something that you did, like something like that, like try to like
Yeah, probably a little bit. Yeah. I would do that.
Yeah.
Like talk about it.
yeah.
I'd also want to instill the shame in my like. I wouldn't
Yeah,
want my
you
kids
need-
to
you
have
need to have
No
shame.
shame.
You need to
Okay,
have
fair.
shame.
So yeah, shame is an important, powerful thing, and you shouldn't have zero of it.
So
It's
I
funny.
found that
Sorry, not to cut you, because my little cousins were staying with us this weekend, and like when like kids are like young, get into like weird things. So like my little cousins are into like butts. Like, I don't know, they just like
So he's becoming a man.
they like smacking butts and like smacking their own butts and like twerking and things like that. So there, I think my little cousin, he's so cute.
So you walk into the room and your little boy cousins are just twerking?
Yeah, they're either like twerking or they do like thrusting. You know that weird
Like
age where you're just like
the Triple H?
what's that? Yeah.
Degeneration X.
They're doing stuff like that. But I feel like all kids do that though. Like we were all doing that.
I
at
wasn't
a young
twerking when I was a kid.
But I feel like twerking wasn't a thing when we were young.
It wasn't.
They banned that from school.
Oh yeah, they did ban that. I remember we used to let that rock at recess. We used to be like, and you would get like literally like face against like the what's it called? Face the wall like recess if you were caught doing that on the. But anyways, yeah, they're like into that little like stage now. And my little cousin, he's 4, like he's the youngest one. So I think he like went to like poke his mom's butt, but like his finger went like in, like, like between the cheeks, and she was so mad. She was like, "Don't do that."
Well,
she was like, that's not nice. And then he got so sad, he like ran to the stairway and just faced the wall and cried.
Oh,
good. That is something that he needs to learn to never do ever again in his life. You want him to run around finger popping people's assholes? It's crazy, bro.
Don't say that about my little cousin.
that's a top 5 dialogue from any movie. Finger popping each other's ass.
No, I'd be cheesed at my son if he was doing that.
See,
But he doesn't
You have
know.
you have to cut that from the
I need
roots.
napkins, please. He doesn't know.
Well, yeah, you have to tell him after.
Check the gray bag, the bag.
You have to cut that from the root.
No, I
Nip
think
that
it's
in
like.
the butt.
Yes, I understand, but
No
like,
pun intended.
I feel like when you like react very strongly to kids, they're obviously gonna feel like small. Like they're gonna feel. I feel like there's. I just felt so sad. He was just went to, and I walked him. He was in the stairway, just looking at the wall, just crying.
It depends. If he spilled a glass of milk, I'd say, okay, don't react harshly. But that is a very serious thing that the kid needs to learn to never do again.
Yeah, she's like, you're gonna go to school. You can't do that.
Yeah, like.
Anyways,
I
okay.
feel that. Anyways, like I was saying,
LA Trey.
from my research, it says Canada, UK, and US have similar credit score systems. Countries, Japan, the Netherlands, Germany, Australia, Spain, Brazil, France, and China have their own unique methods of calculating credit. That's it.
Say it again. Sorry, who?
Canada, US, UK. Are you even listening?
I am. I'm trying to get a napkin. My face is wet. Thank you.
Canada, US, UK.
Right. Okay.
Japan, Netherlands, Germany, Australia, Spain, Brazil, France, China.
Do we all have the same system?
That's it.
And every other country doesn't use it at all?
Because take it in. Have you ever heard like your Jamaican relatives talking about their credit score?
No.
Because it doesn't exist.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I get it.
Winston don't need no credit.
Who?
Winston.
Okay.
It's the most
Anyways.
Jamaican name I could think of.
Leroy.
Leroy, Delroy, any Roy.
Okay.
Okay, anyways,
yeah.
LA Trey.
I was in LA, annual LA trip.
Annual. You got money.
So one thing about LA that you guys should know is there's a very serious hats thing, right?
Hats.
Everyone knows about the Crips and Bloods and don't really wear blue and don't really wear red. But what a lot of people don't know is hats are important as well. A lot of hats, baseball hats, are attributed to certain gangs. So
Really?
yes.
Them
I
Cincinnati
didn't know that.
Reds
Okay.
hats and
So
Dodger fitted.
you have to not only be careful about the colors that you wear, but the hat that you're wearing as well, which I don't like because that's so much to think of. I can't wear red or blue. I thought I could have got away with it because, boom, I had a Yankees hat. No, I had 2 Yankees hats. One of them, I was like, I'm dumb. I shouldn't have brought this anyways. But I had like a yellow trucker Yankees hat. And my homegirl was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you wearing that? And I was like, it's a different color. She's like, no, it doesn't matter. Because it's not about the color of the hat. It's about the team.
What?
It's
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the team.
Yeah.
So the Yankees, apparently the Yankees hat is the neighborhood Crips, like
Yeah.
the rolling 60s.
Navy.
So you
What?
can't wear that.
The
There's
Reds.
a there's
Cincinnati
a lot.
Reds, I'm pretty sure.
But I wore an LA Dodgers hat when I was in LA. And
Shorty.
Yeah, you're a girl.
Oh. I literally wore like a blue LA Dodgers
Yeah, you're a girl, so
Like,
you'll
snap.
probably be fine. But like, if I wore LA Dodgers blue hat in a certain area, it might get a little difficult for me.
Really?
A Kansas City Royals. Yeah.
But because of the color, red.
Yeah.
No,
But he's saying also the
because
team.
of the team.
But you
I'm
could
telling you,
wear-
I'm about to.
Because if you wear like a black Cincinnati Reds hat or something and it's just black, they're still gonna take that as Reds, right?
Yes.
Word.
Look, I'm gonna give you some of them. The Houston Astros hat, the H with the star.
Yeah.
That's the Hoover Crips. You can't wear that. That one specifically, there's a lot of places you cannot wear that.
Okay.
The Phillies, the P, that's Pyru. You can't wear that.
Who's Pyru?
Like just Bloods. Another name for it's like a blood type thing.
Okay.
The Cincinnati Reds is Bloods. Like that is just all the Bloods. Can't wear that. Kansas City Royals is the Kitchen Crips. Can't wear that.
The Reds is funny because it's a
Does the
C,
MLB
you know?
know this?
Right? The MLB definitely.
Does the,
They're
does the MLB know that they are
think they're
a part
aware.
of a gang
This
war?
is gang education for all you guys that don't know, and you're gonna be ignorant in LA. Just be careful. The LA Angels, the A with the little
Yeah.
The red one.
Athens Park Bloods. Can't wear that.
Oh my God.
The Chicago White Sox, the South Los 13 and Rolling 60s Crips. Can't wear that. Pittsburgh Pirates is the Primera Flats. Can't wear that.
He knows the exact set and everything.
Are you, what is this, Google?
I'm looking at a list.
But who gave you this list? Google?
Yeah, you could literally Google LA gang hat affiliations.
Okay, that's mad.
The Cardinals, the St. Louis Cardinals is Black Pea Stones and Bloodstone Villains. Can't wear that. The 49ers hat is a Swan Family Bloods. Can't wear that. The Oakland A's hat is the Avalon Gangster Crips. Can't wear that. The Texas Rangers hat is the 8 Trade Gangster Crips. Can't wear that. Like, it just keeps going. The Seattle Mariners hat is the Rolling 60s. Can't wear that. North Carolina hat is the Rolling 90s. Can't wear that. It's like, bro, you can't wear any baseball team. It's a very, very limited amount of baseball hats that you can wear. And I just feel like it's very difficult.
What about the LA Dodgers? That's what
feel
I
like
wore.
the Dodgers, you like might be fine.
But it's blue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I still wore it same ways. I had
you
no
know what?
idea about that.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's just because it's blue, it's like kind of Crip affiliated. I think Kendrick did an interview once where they asked him, like, yo, so what is like the safest hat? They said just a black Dodgers hat. Like the black
Black
LA Dodgers.
LA Dodgers.
You wear that at the Grammys.
That is like a non-affiliated
Gang affiliated hat. That's crazy.
So man might have to start wearing football hats and basketball hats.
What about Blue Jays? Why do you wear Toronto Blue Jays?
I feel like the Blue Jays
because it's
stands
blue.
for something. Yeah, and it's blue.
Damn.
So you're going to have to wear a green Blue Jays hat.
Even the Boston Celtics? Oh no. What?
Well, yeah, there's a lot. But yeah, so I only had a couple hats that I could wear. And it really limits your wardrobe when you can't wear red or blue. And people take that very seriously. Like I was observing, not a lot of people are wearing red or blue, just in general.
In LA.
Those colors don't really.
But where in LA are you though? That you can't be wearing like certain colors.
Well, of
So I
course.
look great in blue.
Well, yes, but of course it depends where you're going. Like if you go to Rodeo Drive, you can wear whatever you want.
Yeah.
But if you're just like a average black person that lives in an average black neighborhood that might be a little dangerous, not necessarily that dangerous, or you have friends that might live in certain hoods, or
Watch
you're
them
going
colors.
to certain food spots that you may not really know the area, it's best to not really indulge in those type of things, just to stay safe. So that was one thing. Also, I ended up hosting a club.
I saw.
I
You were posting the flyer like a bad bitch.
yeah.
He said, pull up y'all, bottles on me.
Bad niggas link up.
I didn't say that. But yeah, and if you know me, you know I don't like hosting clubs. But
So are you posting your flyer
one
every
of
3
my
seconds?
one of my homies had a link. Like he was doing something and I was like, all right, you know what? Cool.
He said, yo, send me your best selfie. Let me put it on this flyer.
I'll do it. So
That's what I thought when you asked me. For
we
something.
went to the club. It was packed in there. And LA clubs are interesting. That was the first time I went to a LA club. Like I've been to events and stuff, but I've never actually gone to the club. So we're in the section, whatever. There's a
What club was
lot
it?
of it was called Hollywood Noir, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
there was a lot of bottle girls. I noticed that at first. Like, it's like 3 bottle girls for every table. There's a lot of them. And
I
don't
that
know if it
sucks splitting tip at the end of the night.
Yeah. And I knew a couple of them, you know, and I was like, what? All the LA bottle girls are just Instagram, like girls that you see on Instagram.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, they're all there. It's like, I know you, I used to follow you, whatever.
Kind of like that here too.
And so you look around, because we're like on the wall, kind of elevated at the back. On the left of us in that booth is like all of Kevin Hart's people, like Spank and his trainer, boss, the big light-skinned guy.
Yeah.
Like all of his homies.
The double cup boys?
Yeah, the plastic cup boys.
Plastic cup boys.
Plastic cup boys were to the left of us. It was another group of girls to the right of us. The booth in front of us is Patrick Beverly in his shorts on his phone with like a T-shirt and a backwards hat just sitting there. The booth behind Patrick Beverly is Zach Randolph, very Randolph.
Like Zebo?
Zebo. Apparently it was his birthday. Zach Randolph is in that booth over there turning up. Now, if you look across, beside the DJ to the left, I see a light-skinned woman, and I'm like, yo, who is this? She looks familiar, but it's kind of dark. And she kind of turns around, because she was wearing like this glow-in-the-dark thing on her shoulder. She turns around, and I see like a really big belly. And then at the same time, the DJ's like, Krishan Rock in the building, y'all. Hey, wow. I'm like, wow.
Is she really getting paid to step out? Because she's very pregnant.
I don't know. She was there. And then to the right of the DJ booth, this booth is packed, like the biggest packed booth. There's a very round man standing at the top with a ski mask and compression shorts.
Oh, God.
And camouflage pants. Drewski in the building, y'all. Hey, everybody do this job.
God.
I'm like, damn, this place is
Man like Drewski.
packed tonight.
Yeah.
And they were playing a lot of West Coast music. I was vibing, you know, we were turning up, whatever. They drink a lot of Lobos over there.
Oh, I could imagine because LeBron James.
Yeah, they drink a lot of Lobos. They played Taliban's, but at the beginning of the night, and it did not go off at all.
Cap.
I'm telling you, they played Taliban, like probably the first 20 songs of the night was Taliban's, and it did not go off.
Maybe they didn't play it at the right time.
Was there a dance hall like Afrobeat set at all or anything?
They played a couple Burna Boy songs, but there was no real like Afrobeats dance hall set. I mean, I'm just saying Taliban.
So what song went off there?
You know what song went off? And Drewski grabbed the mic and said, "Run that shit back." Ski, if you see me and you're trying to say what's up, ski. And that was the first time I heard ski in the club, and I'm like, yo, this is a hit. That song is a hit, bro. I feel like that is one of those songs where you have to hear it outside.
I haven't heard outside yet, so.
When you hear it outside and see people's reaction, I was like, yo.
You're in the club this weekend again? What are you doing outside? What girl you got you in the clubs like this?
Nobody. My roommate. He's a DJ, and I don't know. Go
and do his sets. Be in the clubs.
I have been outside more than I have been the last few weekends. But anyways, LA Trey. I'm not trying to take away. I'm just saying I seen what he's seen this weekend too, as far as that song.
Ski went off surprisingly, and I didn't realize that so many like girls, LA girls really love like female artists.
Oh,
like
I'm
any woman song that came on, the place was going crazy. And I do see
Were they ripping themselves out of plastic?
I don't think anyone had plastic bags handy, but that song definitely did go up. Mm-hmm. In LA, people do stand around a lot also, but that could partially just be because the club is really packed. So there wasn't that much dancing, but it was still a cool vibe. It was definitely a cool vibe. One thing I also noticed about LA people in general is that they really take pride in wearing nice outfits. And that might be strange to say, like, what do you mean? Everyone tries to dress nice. But no, like, this LA trip is the first time that I looked around and I visibly said, like, that's a really good fit. That's a really good fit. That's a really good fit. That's a really good fit.
For both men and women?
Yeah, like, people are trying to put fits together. They're not just, like, wearing, like, just a bunch of designer clothes or whatever. So I noticed that, and I'm like, damn. I was like, yo, I gotta step my stuff up. Cause especially even the dudes are walking by and I'm like, yo, wow, what are those pants? Like,
Oh my God.
yo, those shoes are crazy. The way you put the shirt with the shoes with the pants, I was like, oh, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you snapped on that, bro. Like, I'm saying that in my head, and I'm
People
like,
are well dressed.
damn, like,
Yeah.
yeah, people are very well dressed.
Are they dressed like in like jackets or bombers and stuff too? Like, are they? Because I've always thought about that, like going out in LA or something. Like, did they dress for the elements, or are they just used to it and they don't sweat and get hot?
Now, people wear hoodies and jackets and stuff, but outside, but not in the club. I was wearing like a sweater, kind of like this, and I was boiling. But everyone, it's a lot of t-shirts. It's a lot of t-shirts.
Okay.
People weren't really wearing that type of stuff. But yeah, nah, it was cool. Just ran around, linked up with a bunch of people, just had fun, you know? It was a cool little escape.
LA Trey.
Escape.
Yeah.
Escape.
Usually the resort is the escape,
Right?
not the
Well,
party
escape
with
from the
Drewski and
city.
Kevin Hart.
Escape from the city. Yeah.
Kevin Hart there? Kevin Hart was in Vegas
No,
when I was
Kevin
there.
Hart wasn't there.
Oh.
And I went to another party that my manager told me to go to, and it was like sponsored by Malibu. That's a very strange sponsor. That's where I saw Shaggy. If you guys follow me, it was like Shaggy performing.
Yeah,
And
you
it
like,
was so
but where were
packed.
you? It looked like you were like trying to break in from the top because you like zoomed in from like a top
'Cause it was-
window, and
it
I'm
was
like, are you
weird. It's
invited
like
or are you trying to like sneak in?
Street level was like above the venue. Like you had to go downstairs.
Oh, okay.
But it was like a glass roof, and some of the panels were missing, so you could like look down into.
Because I was like, why are you
happening.
recording from this angle? Like this looks crazy.
Yeah,
It was a strange angle.
and so you know, if I go to any event and it's free, anything like alcohol wise, I'm gonna drink it. You have to drink a lot of Malibu to feel something.
It's like 30%, I like.
It's a little bit on the lower end.
Yeah, you have to drink a lot of Malibu. And what's the guy's name from ATL? I got some cutty last night.
Evan Ross.
Yeah. He was talking to these girls. I was sitting at a table. He was talking to these girls in front of me. One of the girls bumped him, and he spilled his whole drink all over my, like, the bottom of my pants and my shoes. And the man didn't even say nothing. Like, the man, like, cleaned it up and went back to his conversation. I'm sitting there like,
He cleaned
like,
you up.
no, like, he, like, cleaned up the glass and shit and turned back to his conversation. I was like, so man didn't even take in that you spilled your drink all over my shoe. The man was so locked into the shorties, like, he didn't even
Were
take in
they
that he's...
white?
No.
Oh,
No,
interesting.
no.
Because I'm pretty sure, wasn't he not like married to Ashley Simpson? Something like
Was
that?
he?
I think so. Or they were dating. He was definitely in a relationship with a very famous Caucasian woman.
Oh.
There was,
Nah.
yeah, he definitely had some allegations.
It was a lot of black people at that event. And then I met this lady that says she does castings for Netflix like reality shows, and she's
Okay.
like, I love your look, like you're so handsome, and you should be on this and that. I'm like, hey bro, just holla at me, cast me for something. And
Why don't you go on Too
You
Hot to
feel me?
Handle? They take a lot of Canadian people on Too Hot to Handle.
I don't think I would do Too Hot to Handle now.
Tresor would win easily
Oh yeah, for sure.
because you're not touching nothing.
No.
But I had this conversation with someone recently, and they were like, if you think about it, like you're on an island, no phone. Even if there's like one or two people you're talking to, like you might just dibble and
No,
dabble.
see,
in
but for
something.
me, the thing is, me getting play is not worth the money. If there was no money and it was just the game was just to not do anything, then maybe I might break the
Obviously,
rules.
'cause
But
then there's
the
nothing to
money
lose.
attached. There's nothing in this world that I'm going to do to lose money. Like it's not this kiss or whatever. Especially when people just kiss. You're losing 10 bands for
no,
a kiss.
kissing isn't 10 bands Too Hot to Handle. It's like maybe like 2.
Still, I feel like maybe because they don't see the money, they don't really take it in. If they just had the money in a pile and I kissed someone and they just went to the pile and took 2 bands and just burned it in front of my face,
Oh, okay.
you'd be like, yo, I'm stupid. That's
should
how
do
I
that on
say
this
it.
show.
That's how I see it in my mind. You just took 2 bands and threw it in the garbage
Yeah.
for a kiss. No way. Impossible. No chance. But these days now, I don't think I would really do reality TV. I would have when I was younger. And have I told a story on the pod? I was supposed to be on Are You the One?
Yeah.
Yeah. That time period when I was like 21, 22, I probably would have done it. But now, nah, I'm not really on it.
Trying to be a husband.
Not even just that. It's just career-wise,
I feel above it.
not even necessarily above it. It's just now I feel like I'm old enough to where if I do reality TV now, that's kind of the box that I'm going to be stuck in.
It's hard
The
to get
only
out
thing
of
I
that.
could do is a bunch of reality shows. If I did it when I was young, maybe that's different and I just got the attention and I parlayed it into something else. But now I wouldn't really do it. It would have to be like a very, very good situation and a show where I'm not looking crazy. Like I'm not doing Love and Hip Hop. Or what's the show? The Baddies Men's or whatever
the Bad
it's
Niggas
called.
Club.
The Bad Niggas Club.
The one with Orlando Brown.
Yeah.
Ew,
I'm
that
not
show's
doing.
crazy.
I'm not.
I
doing
could not.
none
See,
of
I
that.
could maybe see you on
seen
Love and
clips
Hip
of
Hop.
I'm not. Nah, I'm not.
I feel like
doing
Love
none
and
of
Hip Hop
those
is the best one.
For Tresor?
Like I feel like it's bred the most stars, you know?
Yeah.
Or like I feel like people that
I feel like the only successful story out of Love and Hip Hop is Cardi
Cardi.
B.
I mean Joe
the rest
Budden,
of them
Joe
are
Budden
ve-
was on Love and Hip Hop.
But he was
for a
already
minute.
famous.
But he was already famous.
It kind of gave him it helped with the podcast rebirth, you know?
Did it? I feel like him being on that. What was that show called with academics and the other girl?
Oh, Everyday Struggle.
I feel like Everyday Struggle is what like
I-
catapulted him into
yeah.
like podcasting and
I
stuff.
feel like it was just part of it.
I don't think Love and Hip Hop because if Joe Budden's not like Joe Budden was like just
Safari. I guess it's kind of
Yeah.
like where like people who have like
you get a little bit on the maybe
On
not
the back end
completely
of their
washed,
career.
but you're on like the back burner of your career, and
Yeah.
now you're on Love and Hip Hop.
Erica Mena and all them.
I'm pretty sure Cardi B is the anomaly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anomaly.
but isn't Jocelyn Love and Hip Hop and stuff?
Jocelyn is unhinged, and I would not say that Jocelyn got success from Love and Hip Hop. Jocelyn is literally insane.
Got her own show from it.
The what's it called? The
Jocelyn's
Double
Cabaret.
the cabaret. Yeah, but anything on Zeus, I'm not taking seriously. I'm so sorry. I know that's gonna sound very rude, but I think anything that's on Zeus Network, I'm not gonna really consider that a. I mean, maybe a success, but
Meek Mill going down the DVP there. Jeez.
you're dumb. That was a
No
crazy
wheelie
race
down
car. Yeah, I don't know something about Zeus. I feel like I don't know. There's just the shows that are on there is not for me.
Like Tubby.
What's Tubby?
Tubi.
I don't watch these
What's
networks.
Tubi? What's Tubi?
I'm not talking about how I watch my shows because they pressed me the last time I talked about it. But
Tubi is
Who
a
pressed you?
free streaming service.
it's free.
It is, yeah. It like comes on if you have a Fire Stick, you can download Tubi.
Oh,
for
that's
free.
Word.
It's a free streaming service where the movies are pretty low budget. That's the best way to describe it.
Interesting. Okay, good to know. But I don't know. I feel like right now we're in a very big era of tours, and I would say two of the biggest artists right now are currently on two separate tours. We got Drake and Beyonce. I went to Beyonce's what?
I thought you were talking about two other artists who we're gonna talk about later, and I thought
Two. What other artists would I introduce as two biggest artists in the
I
world?
thought you were afraid to Lil Durk and Lil Baby.
No, I would not call Lil Durk or Lil Baby two biggest artists in the world, but Drake and Beyonce, I'll definitely give that to. So we'll talk about Beyonce first. Beyonce's tour, you guys obviously didn't go to the show. I mean, you weren't here, whatever. Beyonce's tour, so I went to the Toronto show. I'm thinking of going to another show. Maybe
Did you dress up like everyone else?
I did.
the metal hats
Okay,
and
not.
the- and the tinfoil boots
First of all,
with the strings hanging off.
what's wrong with you?
Behave going.
That's
They're not
what it
metal
is.
hats. I wore a metal top. And it wasn't metal. It's like that, like sheer, like
Did you
sequence.
wear the hat?
I didn't wear the hat. No. I didn't wear the
you wear the
or the cowboy
boots?
hat. I didn't wear the boots. No, I just wore flats, and I wore like flare jeans with like the silver metallic like tie top,
You have an Ivy
and
Park
my
hat. You
titties
didn't
were
wear?
at. Sorry,
You have an Ivy Park hat. You
it
didn't
would
wear?
not have matched the outfit. Definitely wouldn't have matched the outfit.
Is this the first show where like people were cosplaying for the concert?
People were LARPing.
Would you think we were cosplaying? Dressing
Everyone
up?
was dressed up as Beyonce.
I don't think we were dressed up as Beyonce, but we think we're dressed up on theme with her album.
What other concert has people dressed up for the theme?
Nicki, there's a lot of pink, and there's people, you know.
Is there? I've never been to a Nicki show, so I don't know.
don't think so.
I don't know. I'm also, I guess I haven't. I've seen her brought out.
But
at
I feel
the
like
Nicki show.
niggas be wearing like owl shirts to OVO Fest.
When you went to the Young
Is it not
Money
the same?
reunion, were
That's
people not
definitely not
showing
the
out for Nicki Minaj?
Not
That's
that I
definitely
noticed.
not the same thing.
You're right. I feel like I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm sure there are other shows, but I don't know of a show where people really come dressed in theme for the show.
I mean,
Because I saw people in like bee costumes. Like there were literally people wearing bumblebee costumes for the beehive.
Like even Kanye, people weren't dressed up like Yeezus with the mask so you can't see over your face. And
Were they?
They weren't.
No.
They were
Interesting.
That is interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I think she's
Beyonce
like,
has a different type of pull though.
maybe Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, I think 50 Cent when he comes in literally like 2 weeks. I think that might pull some cosplay.
I 100% will be doing that.
Because I 100% am coming in a blue Yankee fitted and
I'm
G-Unit
wearing
sneakers.
a triple XL white tee.
Yeah.
And a black do-rag with a black Yankee fitted on top.
Yeah.
And double XL jean shorts.
Someone told me he's going in a bulletproof vest.
That's crazy.
Someone told
Or a
me
white tank. I'm wearing a white tank
That's
top.
what in a white do-rag, yeah.
And a white do-rag with, oh my God.
I
that would be
think
so
if
much
you're
fun.
going, are you going 50 show?
Possibly.
Oh, I
still
think
need
if
to
you're
get
going, you absolutely need to come in cosplay to 50
You have
show.
to. You can't wear a Miri to 50 cents.
Nah, you gotta wear
You're gonna
like
look
New
a
York
bozo.
Yankees, baggy jeans,
Timbs.
Air Force Ones or Timbs, white sneakers, Yankee fitted.
On the cosplay thing, though, I feel like I went to Wiz Khalifa used to have a tour where he would just do it at Budweiser stage every year, and man, them were pulling up in the camo shorts and the Chuck tees with the high socks.
What
and the,
year was
And
this?
the dye. I was in high school probably.
Oh. But that was just kind of how people dressed, though.
I don't know though. Like that was the Taylor Gang uniform with
Yeah,
Chuck tees.
but that was
camo
an
shorts,
era.
and the hair. I think the hair is if
The
you get-
blonde patch?
Yeah,
that
that's
was kind of
cosplay.
crazy.
Did you have the blonde patch?
I never
you
went
look like a
blonde
guy
patch.
who would have the
No,
blonde
no,
patch.
no.
Did you have
I never
it?
went blonde patch.
I've
That was
never
crazy.
done
Tresor definitely looks like the guy.
never in my life. I look like a blonde patch.
100%. Like back in the day,
I
100%.
never did a blonde patch. I definitely did the camo shorts and the chucks.
Yes, and that was popular back then.
Yeah.
But the blonde patch was taken. My Jamaican mother would not be having that anyways.
But regardless, anyways, with Beyonce, yeah, went to her show, whatever. Yes, we were in our metallic.
All of you?
I would say like maybe 90% of the show was dressed in metallics or like silver or like cowboy hat or cowboy boots or
That
like
must have been
fringe and
rough for the
diamonds.
security.
Why?
The metal detectors.
It's not like real metal. It's like I don't explain it, but it's like that
Tinfoil.
material, not tinfoil, bitch.
Tinfoil.
No, not tinfoil. I don't
Aluminum.
explain. No, it's I don't explain it. But regardless, you know what I'm
Zinc.
talking about. Tresor.
Like chain, like links, like
Yeah, kind of like linky,
Stainless
like
steel.
stop talking.
like you wear for shark attacks.
What?
You know what they make? Like, you know, you wear it underwater and they prevent you.
Anyways, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No, anyway, regardless, it wasn't like crazy metal. Point is, that's what most people were wearing fits like that. Yeah, so Beyonce had an amazing show. Beyonce to me, like, which I really thought about the entire show is who is gonna do this next? Like, who is going to have the star power and the creative genius and just like the sex appeal and the talent to do what she does? She literally has no successor.
I mean,
Because, it was Michael Jackson, then it was, Chris Brown. Obviously, Chris Brown, alone in a little South. He's not selling out stadiums, but he could have. It was like Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, James Brown, Beyonce.
the guy that you saw a few days before
Usher.
Usher. Usher wasn't doing stadium shows, though.
that. No, sorry,
No.
I thought
But still, performer.
James Brown was doing stadiums.
Okay, well, when I say stadiums, okay, I just mean like performers who can sell. I'm sure James Brown back in the day could sell out arena. No?
I don't know.
You don't think James Brown could sell out arena? Back in like his hate? Like he was the king of soul.
I don't know. But I don't know if the concerts were the same.
That's true too. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm just thinking like
People were going
his
to,
star
like, the
power and the way
Apollo.
people reacted to him, I would assume that James Brown could have put on a show. Usher can definitely sell out what's it called? An arena, whatever.
Prince.
Who? Prince. Yeah, like those were like, I don't see any successors after Beyonce. Like there's no up and coming people who are performers anymore.
No, there's people that are
He never sold an arena? So where do you perform at?
the Apollo. I'm telling you,
Where's the Apollo? New York? But how many people was the Apollo at?
Not a lot.
a cool 7 bands.
7,000?
Like they were mad about
12
Drake doing his show
bands?
there because it was such a small venue.
I'm saying it was venues like that back in the day. That's like the 50s.
Okay, won't count James Brown, whatever. But Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
Prince, Usher, Beyonce, Britney Spears. Like, those are performers. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even Justin Timberlake a little bit. Those are performers. Justin Timberlake performed at the Rogers Center. That's the last concert I've been to at Rogers Center before Beyonce was Justin Timberlake.
I was at that show, yeah.
Was it this one? It was the 2020 experience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did the Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake.
Oh, maybe it was that one. Anyways,
Suit and
regardless.
tie
Suit and
one?
tie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
2020 experience.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah, regardless. That was the last stadium show I went to before Beyonce. Who else is there's no successors when it comes to who in the next generation or up and coming is going to be able to sell out stadiums. People are struggling to sell out Rebel. And Rebel, if you don't know, is a Toronto venue. That's what, like maybe like 3,000, 4,000.
But things are, I don't know. I don't know if it's even fair to say because things are definitely changing in terms of just concerts and how music is consumed and all that.
I get that, but it's like we're losing the era and the art of performers. Like we don't have performers anymore.
Yeah, people don't take pride in their performances anymore because they don't have
That's
to.
crazy to me.
It's crazy because it's like one of the like last like bags that are like present and secure. You know, there
Yeah.
used to be so many different ways artists. Well, I don't know if there's so many, but it's one of the last standing ways for artists to get
money.
And they don't. And they go up there and it's like a karaoke backing track, and they don't. Yeah, people don't hone their craft.
Yeah, it's
or
tough.
take it.
Not a lot of people are really performing like that. That's why people love like Burna Boy so much because he's up there
Wizkid.
sweating and dancing and kicking and smiling and going crazy.
Yeah.
And then like the biggest rappers in the game that I thought you were talking about at first, you know, Lil Baby, Lil Durk. Lil Baby's canceling tour dates because people aren't pulling up, and Lil Durk's got to cancel all types of shows. Well, I guess that's more of a health-related issue for him. But
Yeah.
it seems like shows and the appeal of that, like I see a downwards trajectory.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like there's no creativity. There's no like entertainment. Like Beyonce was just straight entertainment or crazy visuals or creativity for straight 2.5 hours.
But also, I seen on Twitter, Meezy, 21 Savage's manager, I think Uzi's manager said, yo, why
Uzi?
are Lil Uzi Vert?
Oh, sorry.
Uzi's manager
I'm so
asked, yo, why are so many shows canceling? And Meezy said, firstly, he thinks that people just don't have the bread that they used to have pre-pandemic, and the demand is not there for concerts as much as it was like when Rona just ended.
Right.
And there was a bunch of festivals, because even festivals, like the festivals are slowing down, festivals are getting cheaper, festivals are not selling out. People are not going out to concerts anymore.
Rolling
or
Loud didn't come back.
spending hella bread on concerts anymore. Because even I swear y'all said it. The Beyonce thing was like, oh, it was all this rush for the Beyonce tickets,
Yeah.
and now you guys are selling them for $300.
$300
Like, people
when they were
aren't-
like $800 before,
yeah,
$900 before.
people
and-
people aren't trying to go to these things no more.
Yeah.
And Beyonce's Beyonce. So what do you think is happening to Lil Durk and Lil Baby? Like,
Yeah.
Moneybagg Yo is doing like an arena tour.
He is?
Arena?
Well, he's doing some arenas because I seen academics talking about it, and he looked it up. It was the one in Orlando. I can't remember what it was called. He's on tour with who's he bringing? I can't.
He's
remember.
the headliner for an arena tour.
He's the headliner, and it's I don't know why it's slipping my mind, but academics looked at the Ticketmaster thing, and there's bare space.
I don't see Moneybagg Yo selling out an arena. An arena? That's like what? 15 to 25,000 people?
Maybe in like the southern states.
Yeah.
Like a couple of them, you know?
But like on a large scale, I don't see Moneybagg Yo selling out arenas.
Me neither.
Yeah, the Amway Center. That's where the Magic played. He's doing the Amway Center, but there's bare space. Before concerts, they cut it down. Like it's not the whole thing, but still, even that is bare space. Even the Atlanta show, there's still a lot. It's sold more, but there's still a lot of space. People just aren't going to concerts anymore.
There's also the people that kind of surprise you too. Because I remember a few months ago that Nav was performing in Toronto, and I guess it's
was packed,
the
bro.
Scotia Arena. I didn't maybe
Nav headlined a Scotiabank show?
sold
Yeah.
that shit the fuck out. Like it was
Sold
bumping.
out
Like, it looked
Scotiabank
crazy.
Arena
It
where
looked-
the
he brought
Raptors
out,
play.
He brought out Meek Mill and Travis Scott.
Yeah,
It was a big show.
it was a huge show.
A Boogie a couple weeks ago did Hamilton.
Let me talk
and
about,
it was
hold
like
up.
an
Wait,
arena.
bro. What deal does A Boogie have with that Hamilton venue that I've never heard of before?
I don't know. He sells it out, though. He sells it out.
He's there like once a month. And
Hamilton,
he sells it
Ontario?
out. Yes, there's some venue, because when I see people at the show and they're panning around the arena, I'm like, yo, what place is
Is
this?
the Coca-Cola one?
I don't know.
Or I know he performed at some Coca-Cola
'Cause it's
venue.
pretty
And I don't know if
big.
that was in Toronto.
That was the one in Toronto, but he does Hamilton, and he does their arena where like the
Hamilton, Ontario? Like,
they've got a couple
Yeah.
sports teams, and they play, and it seats a lot of people.
Hamilton
I don't think it
Theater.
wasn't a theater, man.
First Ontario Center. Apparently that's what it's called. Bro, that place is huge, and A Boogie packs it out. I've seen him do it more than once in the last couple months.
But don't you think, though, and I think this is a bigger part of the conversation with tours and artists, like understanding where they should be booking and venues and stuff like that. I feel like A Boogie's got a pretty big Toronto, like.
Yeah, but I didn't expect this. Yeah, me versus myself tour, First Ontario Center, 101 York Boulevard, Hamilton. I've never heard of that venue.
I've never heard of that venue in my life. Maybe because we're not from Hamilton. Hamilton's literally the boondocks of the GTA. But
My brother's first concert was a 50 Cent concert.
And Mariah the Scientist
At
is on this
that
tour.
venue.
sorry, what?
No, just my brother's first concert was 50 Cent at that.
At that first whatever.
It was in
first-
Hamilton. It was 50 Cent in Hamilton.
That's crazy. But I don't know. I feel people though, because there's not really a lot of concerts that I'm rushing to go see right now. Like, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool on it.
Do you
I
feel
mean,
like
yeah.
they got to put together a big lineup, or is there like one artist that can get you out there? Like,
Well,
There's
Beyonce,
definitely,
right?
yeah, there's definitely like of course, a Drake show. Like, people are gonna go to a Drake show,
but it needs to be that artist.
or someone that I really, really like. Like, I went to the Blast concert, but that's because I really, really like Blast. But if it's just like a, I'm trying to think of who's just like a rapper that people like, but it's like whatever. I went to a Uzi concert like back in the day, and that was so much fun. But I don't think I would go to a Uzi concert now. Like, I wouldn't go to I don't know if I would go to I would go to certain concerts, but to pay, I don't know if I would.
I feel like anyone would go to a concert if it's free.
I don't know if I would pay to go to a little baby concert.
I feel that.
You wouldn't pay for a lot of things though.
I would have to really like the person to pay. Like, I went to the Nobody Safe tour, and that was Future and Migos.
Okay.
When was that?
When
That was
that?
years ago.
Yeah,
that was
I
years
feel like
ago.
I was
a while
gonna
ago.
say I don't
Yeah, that was
remember
a while ago.
Migos and Future going out there.
But yeah, concerts aren't really it now. People don't really care about their performances.
They're mad expensive too. Like,
They're
Very
dumb
expensive.
expensive, and
Very
now
expensive.
venues are realizing, like, it's too expensive. Even festivals are too expensive. I think they said this year was the first year that Coachella didn't sell out.
Also, the lineup was booty cheeks,
Yeah,
like big booty cheeks. So I mean, I feel like when you go from like Beyonce and Beachella and all that stuff to like, no disrespect to Frank Ocean, but Frank Ocean's not a festival artist to me.
well, he just kind of threw it too, right?
Yeah. So when you're doing that stuff, but like I said, I don't know. I feel like unfortunately we're in that like very fast decline of what a concert is and what artists can perform and can they sell out shows, and they're struggling.
I feel like Drake and Beyonce aren't helping those smaller artists because their shows are so big and such a spectacle, and like an artist doing Rebel couldn't put on something even close to that.
Absolutely not.
Every Drake stop has been a moment or something.
Yeah.
Like there's like a viral thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what artists feel like they have to do now.
And
almost.
Doja Cat's coming, and she's at Scotiabank, which I was a little bit surprised. I won't lie, but I mean, if Doja Cat,
she has the whites.
She also has Ice Spice with her too. Like she has a big lineup, right?
it's just
Ice
Ice
Spice is
Spice.
on that tour?
Yeah, it's
I'm
Ice
pretty
Spice
sure.
and Doechii. I'm pretty sure.
When is that?
Are you okay?
When is that show? I'm
Why
just
you-
inquiring.
Why are you stuttering?
When is that show?
You're trying to bring your baddie friend.
Yeah, like what's up?
I might have to make a couple calls.
You really like Ice Spice, eh?
I like her.
Like,
She's cool.
She's very likable.
Yeah, she's likable.
but I feel like you like have a like that's your like little you have a soft
that's
spot for her.
that's going a little far.
Yeah,
I like that because I had to beat these allegations when she came out.
Yeah.
about having a crush on Ice Spice.
I feel like you guys would make fun of me.
But I feel like if Ice Spice was like
People love
giving
Ice
you,
Spice.
Feel like,
No,
yeah,
when you see
yeah.
what
if
it is
Ice Spice
now,
was giving you the eyes, you would catch it.
like, am I a fool?
she wouldn't like. She
But
wouldn't
nah,
have to be
but
giving me the eyes. Like,
But you know what it is
What?
though? Like people used to like when Ice Spice just dropped, people were kind of looking at you side eye if you said you rated her. But now
For sure.
everybody rates her. So I feel like the people that rated her
She still has
first
a few haters.
need some credit.
She still has a few haters for sure. People think she's an industry player. People think she's not talented. Yeah, she definitely. I still see a lot of pushback on her. But I mean, yo, listen, the girl's doing what she does,
She's doing a lot of things.
and you can't knock the hustle.
she got
You
bobs.
really can't knock. You can't knock the quick trajectory, and you can't knock the hustle at all. She's doing exactly what she needs to do. But yeah, I mean, this Drake tour is interesting. I didn't really think about. I've seen Drake live so much, like not to say that it wears off, but like, how many more times can you really see the same person live, like in your life? Like I've seen Drake
for
live.
free or paying?
I've had both experiences. When I was younger, I was obviously paying, like when I was like in high school. But now as you get older, you know what I'm saying? You know people, you can go.
That's what I'm saying.
Not everybody.
It's not fair.
Anyways, zip it. But regardless, yeah, I've seen Drake live so many times. So now, like, I wasn't really like super like, oh, I have to go to this tour. I have to go to this show. Because like I said, I've seen Drake live more times than I can count. But the clips that I'm seeing from this show, like, I want to know what is Drake on?
I heard it's really.
Oh, I heard it's
though.
good. I heard his show is really good.
What do you mean by what is he on?
Like,
He's just having fun.
he's literally just having fun. But I feel
Chatting.
like he's just chatting, just saying shit that's like, yo, there was a clip that I saw today where he was like, yo, all my dogs, if a girl ever did you wrong, I want you to go, woo, 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 woo. And then men were like, woo, woo, woo.
You just heard
Oh,
bare
yo.
dogs in the background.
And I'm not going to hold you. If I'm at a Drake concert,
Are you barking?
Am I-
Drake
I don't
says-
know.
yes, you are.
I'm barking. I'm barking.
You're barking?
I'm barking.
No, you're not, Tresor.
No, because you didn't see the whole thing. First, he was like, ladies, if you're not letting no man stress you out, say yeah, or something like that.
Yeah,
And then he said,
okay.
oh, my
You know how
dogs.
loud that is at a Drake concert?
For sure.
And then
God.
he was like, oh, my dogs, if you're not taking shit from no girl, let me hear you go, woo, 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 woo. And then bare dogs.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I'm woofing.
No, I don't. If I'm at a Drake concert with my man and Drake goes, all my dogs, who? And my man goes, I'm sick. I'm sick. I'm Aisha Curry looking at Steph getting the ick.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, when like, and people are like, get at Aisha Curry. For me, it's like, when like, oh, you guys don't, for girls, like when you see your man like getting gassed up, you're just like, ugh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ew.
Women
We
hate
can't
men
do anything.
Yeah, women just hate men being happy.
That's literally
Like,
it.
literally, like, Drake went to Steph Curry and was like gassing him up, like, oh, this is my dog, this is my twin, good looking guy. But Aisha's just like, you just see her, like, someone gas your man, you're just like, ugh, like, why
Your
are you
girl's your
gassing
biggest
him?
hater.
Like, such
Oh,
a hater,
God.
bro. Such a hater.
I don't think it's about being a hater. It's just,
It is.
what?
It is.
The way Trey just looked at when I said, no, I'm causing shit now.
I don't think your girl's your biggest hater, but it's like,
Yeah,
just
girls just want you
sometimes-
to just stand there and do nothing.
no, that's not true. That's not true. But we're like, it's just like, ew. like,
God
why?
forbid we're interacting at a concert.
Yeah, that is crazy. My man cannot bark just because Drake said so.
Why?
No. Because it's just like, why are you barking?
Why are you saying
For
ow
dogs.
when
For all the
someone says,
dogs.
all my ladies, if you're independent, go ow, and you all go, eh. You don't see us saying anything. We let you rock.
I don't know if I'm saying ow.
Yes.
He
you
goes,
are.
if you don't give a
But
fuck
I won't
about
lie.
a niggas, go
When
in.
Beyonce said, let me hear you say, hey, Miss Carter, I'm, hey, Miss Carter.
See, now, if I saw my girl do that,
I'm absolutely,
that's crazy.
hey, Miss Carter.
The veins are
Like,
busting
I'll
out the side of her
scream.
head, screaming at Beyonce.
Remember what you said? Braun! That's the Beyonce is the same.
No, it's not the same.
That's the
it's
same.
not the same.
Maybe you can allow it at the concert.
It is not
allow
the
it at
same.
the concert, but
No, it's not the same.
That is the same. Because why are you screaming, hey, Miss Carter?
Because
to
she's
Beyonce?
saying, let me hear you say, hey, Miss Carter.
She
I
don't know
have
you.
to say, hey, Miss Carter. And then say, hey, Miss Carter. You got to say, hey, Miss Carter.
So when Drake says, all my dogs, if you ain't taking shit from a woman, go, "Hoo, hoo, 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 hoo."
Ew, 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 ew.
I saw-
Ew, 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 ew.
I saw someone say,
Ew, ew, ew.
I saw,
Ew.
I saw someone say they would have started growling like a Rottweiler.
Turn into DMX.
No, I hate men. Because what is your no? No. Yo, stop. Men are just so embarrassing. Because oh my God, if I was with a man and if he went like
with the teeth showing and everything. For all the dogs.
Stuffed a bunch of food in his mouth.
Stuffed a bunch of food. How did it get there?
Because you got to show how ravenous you are of a dog.
Nah, man. That's it. That's the craziest.
The album's called For All the Dogs. Like it's part of the
bro.
lore.
I'm telling you, the car ride home is silent.
Barking is not that bad. It's not like I got down on all fours.
Fan love, like the DeVito video. Oh my God. No.
That used to
The
be
car
like a
ride
thing.
home is what?
Like
The car ride home is
even
silent.
like stand-up comedy and shit.
Yeah, you have to woof.
Like, that was like the Apollo. They would do that.
No, I don't like the woofing.
Can I hear
still.
from the dogs, from the
Well, I
guys.
don't like a
Yeah, it was more that. It was that.
That's a manly woof.
No, I don't like it.
It's very primal though.
The Rottweiler growl is absolutely that is. It's just like no, and that would give me the craziest ick. The car ride home is gonna be silent.
Because what dog do you choose to bark as? It has to be like a pit bull or a Rottweiler. Or something. Yeah, you can't like Chihuahua.
That's ASAP.
Obviously, you can't do you can't do Chihuahua.
That was DMX would do the high one sometimes.
That's crazy.
Did you hear how DMX he would rap battle people on the block and he'd have like his dog and he'd freestyle and the dog would like be like, "And my dog gonna get you," and the dog would bark when he would tell it to bark, and it would be part of the song.
That's crazy.
Wait, sorry, what?
DMX had his dogs like they would
Like his Rottweilers.
They would ad lib when he would be freestyling on the block.
Oh, like on command?
Yeah.
That's kind of lit. I'm not gonna hold you. That's very interesting.
R.I.P.
Yeah, but I'm sorry that dog stuff is just not. It's not going in, yo. I'm so sorry, it's not.
We just can't have fun.
There's certain things. Honestly, yeah, you guys.
You
can't.
guys are in there dressed like aliens with tin hats and tin boots and tin shirts, and we can't woof at Drake.
You see, dressed like aliens.
You guys are literally dressed like aliens.
We haven't done the Reversal Man soundbite.
If it was a thunderstorm outside, you guys would be toast.
Why? Because lightning.
Walking out of that arena, someone would have died.
They had to close the dome.
You guys are childish. Very, very childish people.
Magnetic force being pulled into that place.
Unserious individuals.
That's why the satellite messed up.
What satellite?
The one in space that messed up.
The satellite messed up in space?
I didn't hear about this. This sounds concerning.
Life.
When did that happen? Wait, what? When did that happen? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm freestyling.
You just made that up?
You just podding.
Yeah.
Did you actually just make that up for real?
Yeah.
That actually didn't happen.
He's podding. He's podding.
I don't like that. Why'd you do that?
I'm potting.
Yeah, but potting doesn't mean like make up stuff that just, whatever. But anyways, moving on. So you were in LA and Hollywood is on strike. Right? Meaning that, so first writers were on strike. Writers have been on strike for months, right? Writers have been on strike for months. And now, as of last week, actors have gone on strike. So we're not going to get any new TV, drama, comedy, whatever, for like the next maybe like 2 years. Because they're saying like for every week they're behind, that's going to push back like the following seasons of shows.
Yeah.
So like, what happens if like we really don't have any scripted TV anymore?
Then we're going to Zeus and Tubi.
No, and they're what like that's funny.
Orlando Brown is going to be the biggest star in Hollywood.
I think
Can you be serious for once?
Damson who?
Can you be serious?
I built this shit. Brick by brick.
He never did that.
That's Orlando Brown as Franklin.
Brick by brick.
Why did you do that?
I just feel like those are his mannerisms.
Yeah, that's like
Orlando Brown.
And I'll be damned if I let you fuck it up because of how another nigga talk.
Okay. Cut this episode. We're done. We're done.
That's his audition for
What are
Franklin.
we? Just an hour in? Cut it. Because why did you do the... People have to...
I told you, Tresor got to drop a
Listen.
40-piece when he comes back.
Bro. It's okay. We'll make that a clip.
Yeah,
Because
that
if
was
you're
good.
not watching, you need to see what the hell Tresor
That neck
just
movement
did
on
with
that
his
was
neck.
crazy.
Anyways.
Pause. Pause. The neck movement on the impression of Orlando Brown was cool.
Yo. Sorry. Before we get into the Hollywood thing, pause. Who was it on was it the Joe Budden podcast? Some
Mace and Cameron have a whole podcast just revolving
around pause.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I understand. So I don't know who on the podcast talking about it. Pause ruined such good moments because you men are so egotistical and protective of your manhood that anything that sounds slightly suspect or questionable to your sexuality, you pause it.
You say it on straight things.
Yeah, but
why do you say it?
I'm just doing a parody. I'm just being stupid. But y'all be dead ass like pausing. Like you'd be having a really good conversation, but yeah, and then like him and I got really deep pause. And it's like, yo, why did you have to do that?
Someone else is going to do it.
Or we can just have a conversation and just let it flow.
It's like nipping it in the butt.
And some men were arguing, oh, that's not what pause. That literally is what pause is for.
But pause does get tiring.
It does.
Yeah, people that overdo it is like, I don't.
Like my little cousin does it for everything. You know, my little cousin says he's not having a baby because he's the one wiping another man's butt.
Wait, what?
Well, that's not a man's butt.
Thank you.
That's
child.
your child.
He's like, I'm not wiping another man's butt. So he doesn't want to have. Thank you. Well, he's a kid.
Yeah,
he's like
he's
stupid, like preteen.
God growing to do.
Yeah. He's like 11, 12. But it's like, yeah, I'm like, one day you're going to get a little bit more mature and not look at your baby as another man's butt. But it's like, what are we teaching the youth? What are we really teaching the youth?
The wrong things.
Blame
clearly.
New York.
Yeah.
Why am I
it
blaming
is
New York?
York's
They
fault.
created it.
They created pause?
Yes.
And hey yo, like that's New York.
Hey, yo. I like that one better than pause. I like
man
hey,
them
yo.
eating a glizzy and the man pulls up on him and goes, hey yo, when he throws the hot
My thing is,
Can't even
I
eat
remember
hot dogs.
this guy asked me on Twitter, he was like, so you're telling me if you on a date to a Jays game and a man ordered a hot dogs, you're not going to be looking at him sideways? I'm like, no. You know how many men I've seen eat hot dogs? Like, that doesn't bother me. Like, obviously, if you're like sucking the hot dog, I'm going to be like, yo, what's going on over there? But if you're just like casually eating your hot dog, what is the problem being a man just eating a hot dog?
Toxic masculinity. That's what.
Like, he's like, so you're telling me if you went on a date with a man to a baseball game and he ordered a stadium glizzy, that's not crazy? I'm like, no. I don't understand why men cannot just eat hot dogs in peace. If you're like twirling and like play, like that's different. But if you're
fluttering around.
fluttering around in your
Twirling.
hot dog. But it's like, if you're just eating your hot dog, men are just so like scared
Insecure.
of your like, insecure and like protective of your sexuality that you're, oh my God, can't look crazy in these streets and eat this hot dog. Like, just eat the fucking hot dog.
Blame New York and blame the Caribbean.
Leave the Caribbean out of this.
You can't even say the word eat. Jamaicans will look at you weird.
What do you mean?
You have to consume. You can't eat. That's
Anyways.
even crazier because you're getting paused on stuff that they think are suspect, and then they're looking at you when you say something that alludes to you doing cunnilingus. So you have to watch out for both sides.
But I think we're past the era of Jamaican men not engaging in oral sex with women. I think we're past that. Like, there's no way Jamaican men are still not like absolutely refusing
Well,
to
they're
go
rolling
down.
with it. I don't know if they're doing it or not, but they're still claiming that they don't.
That's crazy.
DJ Khaled said he doesn't do it.
That's crazy. I've said that's a deal breaker for me. If you are telling me like to get married to a man who doesn't go down on you is nuts.
I don't think you should be fucking people that you don't want to kiss or go down on.
I think it's psychotic.
I get that.
Wait. But the kissing part, you fuck people and not kiss them.
Intentionally, no, I've never done that. It's happened, but
I don't get how
it wasn't
that's-
intentional.
This conversation never dies because I genuinely don't understand how you're not kissing you people that you are
I get
intimate
that.
with.
No, I was more talking about the going down. I agree that you should not be having sex with anyone that you're not willing to do all those things with, but there definitely is a select group of people where it's like it could either be for two reasons. And once again, you should not be having sex with anyone that you have to side eye
Exactly.
or question. But one, it could be a girl that you're kind of like, I don't really know what she been on. What she
But
been doing
it's
in
okay to
the
put your
streets.
pee-pee in her wee-wee.
I'm saying it doesn't make sense. I'm just telling you what people think. Is that. And then number two is sometimes, like we've said before, some girls are just happy to be there. And you don't have to do all the extras. They're
Yo,
just
listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm not that girl who's just happy
they're
to be
cool
here.
with it.
You better get down and get with it because no, there's no way I'm just happy to be here.
Let me ask you something.
There's no man in this world that I'm just happy to be here with. I don't care if you are. Who am I even thinking? I don't know who to think of right now. I don't care if you're Jason Tatum. I don't care if you are OBJ. If I'm here, you better get down and get with it and get to work. I'm not just happy to be here.
Have you ever been happy to be there?
But I feel like men's standards are a little different.
It is. Absolutely
So
is.
are happy to be there. Like, I don't, not in terms of I'll just take any type of performance. I'm still noting your performance.
No, I mean more so like you're like the inverse of that, reverso girl. Like you're like just happy to get to do that.
Nah, not really.
I bet.
Yeah, no, I don't really see it that way. There's definitely
You don't put it on a pedestal.
and I've been with girls that have definitely done less than like the average girl would, but I don't really care. So
I feel that. I like being there and being like, I can't believe I'm here right now.
I've never had I can't believe I'm here.
You've had like, well, I think when you're like, I wouldn't say I can't believe I'm here, but I feel like
Yeah,
when
that
you've
sounds
like,
dramatic, but just like, wow, we really did this
yeah, like
shit.
we really got here. I feel like if it's like someone that you've been like wanting to for a long time and it finally gets there, you're like, yeah,
It's
like,
not worth it unless it's that.
like,
I
look
get
at
that.
us.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at us.
I've been there. Definitely. Where like, yo, I really pulled this off.
Or the ones where it's like, you know what? You know, you pull them off the bench, you give them their time to shine, and they hit the shots, you know? And it's like, I'm glad I gave you the opportunity.
Pull them off the bench.
Yeah. You know, it's not a starter. It's not your franchise player, but you put them in there because, you know, you need to, you know, give your star player a break or whatever.
Some of that surprised you.
Yeah, and they just put up like 10 points in the fourth quarter, and they're not even supposed to be on the floor at the time.
Like Rui Hachimura.
Yeah, you know, and then
Or
they get themselves
or-
a big contract in the offseason.
Yeah.
I don't know. Men are different.
But
'cause
nah. Yeah, I don't know. But now I agree. It's like now if you're not trying to, you know, do all of the stuff.
Uchi Wally on the one mic.
Yeah, I'm kind of over it. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, as you should be.
Yeah,
I
we're
feel like we're
grown.
adults.
Yeah.
Anyways, we were talking about before we derailed to this.
It started with the tours, and then Drake, and then
We passed that a long time ago.
Cunnilingus.
How the hell did we get to Cunnilingus?
I don't know.
The Hollywood. We were talking about the Hollywood strike.
We tried to do the strike. We tried that.
Diverged way too quick.
Yeah, we went. Oh, we talking about Orlando Brown and the neck. Then he was doing the neck thingy, and then
Pause,
and then the
anyway.
pause. Okay, yeah. Anyways,
That's how we got there. Backtrack.
rewind to the Hollywood strike. Okay, yeah. So actors are on strike. So I didn't know that when actors are on strike, they can't do any promo. They can't go to any award shows. Like you can't do anything.
So who chooses when? Like, is it the union that's on strike, or is it individual people? Because what if Damson says no, I don't want to be a part of this strike? Can he just do
No,
a
because
movie?
the union.
Or the whole union is on strike? Like SAG
Yes.
ACTRA is on
Yeah.
strike.
Can't you
Yeah.
step over the line though? I think that's what it's called. If you like get an offer from somewhere and just do it either way.
No.
So no, but unless you do like a non-union film,
A private, yeah. Can't you? Isn't it crossing the line if you do a private?
But if
film?
you are a SAG actor,
yeah.
you can't do anything. Like if you are on most
No
actor,
way, really?
100%.
What if I'm
Sa-
funding my own film? I
are
can't
you-
do it.
But are you a part of SAG?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You can't do that. You can't.
That's crazy.
SAG is literally, and I don't really understand I still don't really understand what SAG is. So SAG is kind of like a union
It's a
that's supposed to
union.
like protect actors and actors' rights and all that stuff. But yeah, like I know like even like influencers can be a part of SAG.
Yeah, there's a lot of influencers are signed to the same agencies as like the big.
But not even agencies, like they're SAG members. You understand what I mean? So outside, yeah, I know what it is. But I'm saying outside of your, what's it called? Like agency, you can be signed to SAG, which is the union. But I'm saying if you are an actor who's signed to SAG, yeah, you can't do anything.
That's crazy.
I seen though that there's some exceptions going around. Like
There
there's
must be. That's what I'm saying.
there was like
must be.
there was like a religious show production about God or something that.
Or what if
gotten
the show
exceptions
was?
to keep
What if
producing,
the show was already in progress?
like Deadpool?
Then it stops. It stops.
Yeah, Deadpool.
They had to walk off, like people who were like, for example, like say the Barbie movie, they were doing, I think the last stop was London before the strike. Like if, for example, say you're like doing like red carpet, oh my God, Tresor, look at me. And then someone comes, oh, by the way, we're on strike. You have to leave like
That's
immediately.
Speaking of the Barbie movie, that's one part about LA that I missed. On my flight from Toronto to LA, I was sitting in my seat and I saw this Asian man come and sit in front of me, and I'm like, this guy looks really familiar. Like, who is this?
Wait, on
guy?
your flight?
Yeah,
Back home or to LA?
to LA, and he was sitting right in front of me, and I'm like, yo,
Saw
who
him?
is
In
this
coach?
guy? No, I was in premium economy.
Oh, excuse me. Rich
And then-
girl.
And then,
What?
so
Let me get water.
I went and I was like, yo, this guy looks super familiar. And then I kind of heard him talking because he was sitting with like his wife and the other two people. I was like, yo, this is the guy from Shang-Chi.
From where?
Oh, Simi? Simi. Yeah.
Wait, I can't hear you. Why is your mic down? There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to go get water, but yeah, Simi Liu.
Yeah. I think it's like, I forgot.
I mispronounced the last name.
Yeah.
Simi, yeah.
He's in the Barbie movie too, but he was sitting in front of me on the flight.
You keep turning his mic off.
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay, anyway.
So, yeah, and then I didn't know people actually did this. We were on the flight, and it was like him and his wife and his two friends,
Right.
and they were all watching Shang-Chi on the flight.
His movie?
Yeah.
Hold on. So you're telling me the actor with his wife and his kids were all watching his movie?
His friends. It wasn't his kids.
His
two
friends' kids.
No, his two friends, him and his wife.
Were all watching his movie
They were all watching Shang-Chi
on the flight.
on the flight.
That's kind of wild.
He was sitting right in front of me. I was like, I wonder if I would do that.
What'd you say?
Because I know he probably watched that movie 7,000 times.
Of course. If you feel like if
I
you're
was
in a
in it.
movie, you
Like-
watch it. And if obviously if you're in a movie, you probably get first access to seeing it.
Yeah.
And you'd probably show your friends.
So when the flight was done,
It's like if you're an NBA player and you wear your own jersey.
yeah, that's literally what it is.
That's
it's
funny.
literally what it is.
so when the flight was done and we were all getting our stuff, so I just asked him a couple questions like, yo, what was the hardest part about this? Was it the training and whatever, or the long film days? And he's like, yeah, how they were in the gym 5 days a week. They had like 12-hour days on set, like rehearsing and all that type of stuff. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And then someone else was like, oh, you were watching yourself. He's like, it's a good movie. I don't know. I was like, I rate it.
That's like
I rate that,
to
too.
me. That's like musicians who like have sex to their own
musicians
music.
listen to their own music all the time.
Yeah, but have sex to your own music?
That's a little bit.
I feel like they do that.
They definitely do. I've heard stories of girls who've slept with
That's
musicians and they only play their own music.
But it's funny. But I was like, why is he here? So apparently, from what I overheard from his conversation, is he was supposed to be in first class. All of them were. And then they got to the bag check-in like 3 minutes late, and they wouldn't let him check his bag. So they were beefing with the gate agents. So they put them on standby.
What?
And then these were like the only seats available, and he had to get back to LA to do something.
Oh wow.
So I was like, okay, because I don't understand why you're not in first class.
100%.
But I feel like that sucks too.
Yeah.
As like an actor or an artist or someone, it's like, why can't I not be in first class? Like, why
Oh,
do
like, why
I
do
have
I
to
look-
be
yeah.
in first? Why am I looked at weird if I'm not sitting in first class?
Yeah, sure. But people forget like you're a human, right? People
Yeah.
just assume because you're famous, they know you probably have a good income or you just have to do money. Like, why the hell are you sitting here with the commoners?
I feel like that sucks.
100%.
I feel like that's kind of halfway.
Coach is literally people say the common like coach.
Premium.
No, but I'm saying, okay, yeah, premium economy. Sorry,
That's
comfort.
like business class, technically.
No, premium economy is not business class. That's
Yeah.
business
Well, it
class
depends.
is
No,
business
but it
class.
depends on the airline. Air Canada doesn't have a first class.
Yeah, they do.
They call it business class.
But that's not premium economy though.
I know. That's what I'm saying. If the first class is business class, then the
Right.
premium economy would be business class. You know what I mean?
No,
If there's first class, business class, economy,
no, it's first class and business class are the same. I'm pretty sure.
yes, I'm saying certain planes don't have a first class. They call it business class.
But that is their first class.
Yeah, they're calling it business, but there's a business class that technically is below first class. Like that's what they would call that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I
I've
also
heard of business
I don't
class,
fly enough to.
but
Yeah.
business
confirm
class
that.
is like it's first class.
On certain airlines. That's what I'm saying. On
So you're telling me
other-
some airlines have first class and then business class?
Yes.
Oh, I've
And then
never known.
economy. It's first business and then economy.
I feel like I've heard of that, too. I
I've
don't
seen
fly a lot.
business class like the top. So I'm in my head, business class and first class are synonymous because I've seen business class and they have like full like nice
Yeah.
chairs, lounge, whatever. Then you have premium economy or like whatever. Some people call it comfort plus, premium economy, and then you have economy.
Yeah, so it just depends on the name, but it's still the same, like the same thing. So
Okay.
technically, premium economy is another word for.
I won't lie.
business
I've
class.
seen certain public figures in economy, and I'm like, what?
See, but that's not right, bro.
It's not
'Cause
right.
what if-
You're right. It's not. But sometimes I'm like, yo, why are you sitting here in
like,
34D?
What if I just need to be? What if I just need to be in this place and,
And
this is the
and this is
only seat
seat?
available? I'm not
Yeah.
gonna miss the flight.
I did it in my
Just-
head while you said it. I'm like, niggas at the gate fighting with Shang-Chi? Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like,
Yeah, bro. That's
You know,
wild.
did you see that interview where do you believe that Drake doesn't understand what a nonstop flight is?
No.
You think he was just doing that for satire?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Because this was all over the news at one point that Drake doesn't know what a nonstop
People
flight
act
is.
like Drake was born a billionaire.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I think that has to be satire. Like, there's no way Drake is so rich that he doesn't know what a nonstop
he
flight is.
used to fly.
But his
regularly.
whole persona in like the viral videos that you've made is that's him. Like that's a moment of like his just music. Like
Yeah.
him. I haven't been inside
Shitting
Terminal 1
on
or 3
regular-
in so long.
yeah.
Like just saying
That's
things that are
crazy.
so luxurious.
Or saying that customs doesn't have to come on the plane; they just wave from the tarmac.
he has a bar about calling fucking like the government like to get people through.
Oh, people know that.
Yeah,
like
that
he
happens
does,
for
yeah.
sure.
But I'm pretty sure he definitely has some type of relationship to get people across the border.
For sure.
No way.
He definitely does.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought that was interesting because I was definitely like, why are you sitting in front of me
Yeah.
and you are rich?
Very. Because doesn't he have like a Marvel deal?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
You were in Shang-Chi. You're in like some of the Marvel movies and you're in the Barbie movie. You are up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's from Toronto.
Yeah. He's Canadian.
You're
He's about to be in
up.
like all the next Marvel movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess none now since nothing's happening.
I really don't know what's gonna happen to TV. We're gonna be stuck with literally. Well, thank God I'm a woman who watches sports.
Speaking of that, were you a fan of the NFL when they did replacement refs?
No,
You
I
remember
just
that? Do you
became an
remember that,
NFL
though?
main in the last 5 years, and I just started watching like NFL like consistently in the last like year.
I think it's going to be something like that. So basically, they kind of like it's a similar situation when any like very important integral part of an organization goes on strike. All the refs went on strike, so they got replacement refs, which were cheaper, not as official.
Oh, wow.
Refs. And I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to get shittier writers that are cheaper that will do it. and
Really?
you're going to see the quality just go
But
down.
what about, so what? All the actors are just going to be non-SAG actors
Well, I
in
guess
all the movies?
I think that's really what
gonna get, like, Nene
I don't
Leakes.
get it,
curveball
but-
at them.
We're gonna get like Nene Leakes.
But I just
and
don't see it working because they're going to lose too much money. Like,
The
that
studios?
just does, yeah.
Apparently, this hasn't happened until 1960, right? This apparently
gonna
this has
lose way
been like
too much
since-
money.
Yeah,
Like, isn't,
but they're saying what they're asking for is unrealistic. So I don't know.
maybe this is my time to shine.
Maybe.
maybe.
Yeah, they need to just, if there's some openings in the next
Some
season of.
If I see you as the next Gregory on Albert Elementary, I will.
You're going to be the
I was
replacement
thinking
actor?
more of Franklin.
Okay, let's settle down.
Season 7.
Let's.
Hey, Leon, where's the drop location? You feel me? Something like that.
No, Tresor, that's so bad. I think.
Hey, I
yeah.
gotta avenge my Uncle Jerome.
Oh, it's all right.
No,
Fixing up.
terrible. All the way.
Him, bodies.
Why did I get scared?
could be Franklin.
That scared the shit out of me. I was not expecting that at all. What the hell is going on?
Bodies.
SAG need to call me, man.
No, they don't need to call you.
You're gonna be a replacement
Because you're
actor?
going to be a replacement actor on SAG. You're going to be on strike if you join SAG.
They're gonna hate you.
Oh. Nah, then we could just switch it out. Like when Aunt Viv went from dark skin to light skin. It's just me. Like they don't say nothing. They don't say anything.
I hate when TV shows did that. Just switch the actor, act like nothing happened. A lot of TV shows used to do that, like back in the day, or soap operas. What do you mean? Like this is the new, like, yeah, like Aunt Viv. What are you talking about?
The new Victor Newman.
Like I don't get it. Like how do you just switch the actor out completely, and we're all supposed to act like nothing happened? This is a completely new bitch.
The actor walked up and said, fuck this, I'm not doing it.
I get that, but you gotta rejig it in some way. Like I don't know, kill them off, or they went.
Nah, it's the same character.
I know, but my thing when, like for example, like on soap operas, you do a lot where they'll be like, oh, like Sonny Corentos from General Hospital, and then it's like a completely new Italian guy, but it's still Sonny Corentos.
What do you want them to do though? Like,
I don't know, but I don't like it. Cause now I'm like, bro, this is not the person I've been watching. This is not them.
I feel like there's also times where
And if the actor's worse, it's like, bro, this is not Sonny.
there's times though where they do that, and it's like almost like I wish they recasted. You know, like, you know.
What do you mean?
R.I.P. my dude Chadwick, but they never recasted him, and
Oh,
I feel
okay.
like that Black Panther movie and all that would have gone better.
So you think they should have recasted Chadwick
I'm s-
instead of turning his sister into the Black Panther?
Yeah,
But is
and
that not how is that fact check? Is that how the actual
Yeah.
comic went?
She does become Black
Okay,
Panther
so
in the-
then
So then I guess it works.
it does work.
But
Maybe
I-
a little bit earlier than we wanted to, but it does work.
I just think there's situations where that occurs, and the better option is
To recast.
recast as opposed to like rewriting it or something. I don't know. It depends. It depends on the story and the production.
Also on the plane, I watched Fast and Furious 9, I think it is, or 8 was one of those. The one where John Cena comes in.
Is that where like Vin Diesel's like a superhuman? Like they just said fuck logic on that one. Like
Yeah,
He, like,
and I was
stomps the ground
watching
and the
out.
thing-
I was watching for some of those in that movie, and I'm like, yo, they are defying physics. They went to space in custom astronaut suits
No, they didn't.
in a car.
In a car. Why do people enjoy shit like that?
you know
They
what?
attached a car to the back of a rocket, and Tyrese and Ludacris went to space, and they used their last bit of gas to crash into a satellite, and they had no gas to get home
From space.
from space, and then like a Russian, a Russian, what's it
Insurgent,
called?
aircraft.
Yeah, like why am I
UFO.
forgetting the name?
A Russian what? Spy?
Why am I? This is like grade 2 level. What is the plane that goes to space?
A rocket?
Spaceship. There we go.
Shut up.
That's
There's
what
no way
you were
you
struggling
forgot.
on. That's what you
Yeah,
were.
I just
You
it
were
couldn't come
struggling
to
on
me.
the word spaceship?
It couldn't come to me. A spaceship. You don't know when like the words just not coming to you.
I
Like
mean, yeah, for
just
sure. But I
blank.
mean, maybe bigger words. or
no,
like-
there's sometimes you just blank on regular words.
That does happen.
He said, what's the thing that goes to space? Spaceship? Yeah.
Yeah,
Aircraft didn't spark it for him though.
Okay, so a Russian spaceship.
has to bring them home.
Okay. That was the sentence we were trying to get out.
Yeah,
but
they were in a car in space and somehow got onto the spaceship to get back home. 2 months later.
No, I can never.
No, but it's like, do you like DJ Khaled's music?
I don't mind it. I don't
DJ
love it.
Khaled album is the music version of a Fast and the Furious movie.
Explain. Explain.
It's like, in theory, it kind of sounds cool. Like, that would be a cool movie to see. It's like, oh, if I get Buju Banton and Lil Durk and J. Cole all on the same song, everyone's going to listen, you know? And it just, no.
I hear you.
Some of those
It's
songs
a lot
just
of
don't.
fluff. It's a lot of fluff and excitement, and
We're going
it's
to get
not.
The Rock and John Cena, and they're going to be superhumans, and they're going to have a super suit, and they're going to go into space, and then when they get, you know, it's just...
I just don't understand how they tried to freak that. How suddenly John Cena is Vin Diesel's brother. Like,
Yeah, that
How? I would understand if The Rock was Vin Diesel's brother, but
Yeah,
John
that-
Cena is Vin Diesel's brother.
Is Vin Diesel white?
No, he's one of us.
Okay, first
he?
of all, relax. When
Is
you
he
say-
like half
when you say
black
one
or
of
like-
us?
Me and Trey said one of us.
He's half black.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
so the light
biracial.
skins are the light skins in the room with us right now.
So-
yes, Zoe, yes.
So what's The
So
Rock?
you're telling me that Vin Diesel is a light skin in the room with us right now?
Him and The Rock are biracial. I'm pretty sure.
No, The Rock is Samoan. No, isn't he part Samoan?
And
Part Samoan, part black.
Black.
Yes, he is.
What kind of black are we talking?
I don't know.
Like my
The
definition.
Rock
of-
looks like he's black.
no, The Rock looks Samoan to me. He doesn't look black to me at all. He looks
Not
Samoan.
full. He doesn't look fully black.
Yeah, he
but
looks
he
mixed.
looks like he's mixed.
Like, okay, maybe, but Vin Diesel is what?
half black.
Vin Diesel looks mixed.
Not to me.
What do you think he looks like?
Italian,
Spanish? No.
Said
Vin
Italian.
Diesel looks mixed.
Hispanic, Italian.
Nah, Vin Diesel looks Dominican.
Okay then, but not black Dominican.
Yeah.
No.
It just says African American and part German.
Who's African American and German? Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel. So he's white and black.
Interesting. I never thought Vin Diesel.
But he's one of
was-
those white, like, you know those light skins where their hair is like really, really straight?
Yeah,
So he's probably one of those.
like Clyde.
No, like white, like they have white hair.
Wow!
She's potting. I'll allow it.
Like they have the
Why
white
you-
hair.
Your hair is fairly straight.
Yeah, but like though what he's talking about, they can't wave. Like if my hair grows out, it looks like an afro. If
Does it?
That.
I believe it. Yeah.
Well, do your thing. Do your podcast.
I feel like you have very straight. Like even right now,
It's
like
thin,
your hair
it's
looks no, not thin. It looks thick, but it's straight.
If his hair grows out, it look like mine.
No, I don't think so.
Like it would curl.
Yes.
It would curl, but it's not curling like yours. Yours is pretty
For
like.
her birthday, I almost, because I'm still working on it, just a compilation of just shit that you're wrong about and have no idea what you're talking about. You can't dunk. You can't catch a wine. You're 6'1". Like,
I believe that
I
his
can
hair
pull
would
out
grow
receipts
into
on
an afro.
all of it too.
I think it would be a really thick, straight.
I don't have like
Nah.
thick hair, but it.
Your hair looks thick.
I know, but like to not like I don't have to put in wave cream and all types of crazy shit to get.
But
like,
your hair's not really waving right now.
Yeah, I know, I just got a fresh cut. I didn't do rag.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So your hair's like it's straight.
But it's not straight
not-
like
It's not fair.
What?
It's not fair.
I think say it's not fair. It's not fair.
It's not straight hair. Shut up. You know what I'm trying to say.
What do you? And you think if like I grew my hair out, it would look like a perm or something? Like what do you think?
I think it would look like I'm
like
trying
when
to
Chris
think,
Brown permed his hair.
Like I'd look like Gideon? Like that's what you think?
Who's Gideon?
She doesn't.
Classic, man.
Jadena?
Jadena?
Oh, Gideon. I thought it was Gideon.
Oh shit.
No.
I don't listen to Gideon. I love
Jadena.
Jadena.
I don't. But I think it would. Yeah, maybe like it.
That's what
like,
you think?
I think it would be. I honestly think your hair. Well, I mean, I don't know because I've never seen your hair curly. But I honestly think that I would not think your hair was like curly. Like, I feel like mixed people have different elevations of curl
Yeah,
patterns for
it
sure. Like some
varies.
hair is coarser than others.
Yeah.
And I think you would be on like a 2A, 2B type curl
I don't
pattern.
know the number in
Yeah, I don't know
letter
what
scale,
that
but
is.
What am I?
You're probably like a 3. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you like maybe like a 2.
Is it just A, B, and C?
2C. It's like basically
Does it
like
go
1.
down?
It goes 1 to 4.
No, but is it just A, B, and C?
Yeah. So it's like 1. It's like 4A, 4B, 4C. 4C is like the coarsest of like more like black hair. Like it's like very coarse, very tight coils. That's like a 4C. And then there's like 4B, 4A, and then like 3C, 3B, 3A, 2C, 2B, 2A.
Sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
because one time I was wolfing too, and
You're what?
I was wolfing.
It's a wave term.
What does that mean?
It's when you're like trying to make the wave pattern as deep as possible, so you grow your hair out, and then you still are brushing and do-ragging when your hair is longer.
Okay.
I was doing this one. You know what wolfing is, right?
Have you wolfed before?
Yeah. That's how you get your waves like
And I
deeper.
remember,
Have
like-
you had waves? Are you a wave man?
I was a wave man for a very, very long period of time.
He be on the podcast and has waves sometimes.
I've
yeah.
never seen you with waves.
I literally used to wear a do-rag all the time.
But people
You
wear
think I wore it
do-rags
for
and are
fashion?
bald. It doesn't matter.
I never wore it for fashion.
People wear do-rags and literally are bald.
I have
Eminem wore a I've seen Tyler Hero in his room working.
I definitely had waves. I wasn't 360 spinning because, like you said, I
was
have
never 360.
4C hair, and it's much harder for us.
Yeah, I could imagine.
But yeah, I definitely had waves for a very, very long time. I just stopped. I'm actually gonna cut my hair again soon. I just stopped because it's just to the waves again. But I just stopped because I just got lazy and people were oversaturating the wave game. Dudes are buying up all the do-rags and like it was just
I love when man has a good set of waves. Ugh, nothing is better than a wave cut to me. Like when man just takes his hat off and it's just, oh my God, seasick. I really appreciate it.
That's the only time when I be envious of light skins because they don't have to do anything.
He's wolfing out here. What do you mean?
Yeah, but he's not. For him to get 360s would be
360s is a hard thing for
easily.
People. No one wakes up with 360 like on the back, like 360s.
It would be way miles easier than it is for me, just because his hair is already naturally curly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the work that I would have to do to achieve that compared to what he would have to do is way more.
Some extra brushing.
Extra brushing, like. Make that a like exponent by like 5. Then that would be how much.
Same times
Bro,
itself.
in high school, at grade 9, grade 10, you have to wake up in the morning. 100 on this side, 100 this way, 100 this way, 100 this way.
I think
100 brushes, Tresor?
On my life, but that's what they tell you to do.
They
if your
do,
hair
but
is,
you're counting and you count 100.
1, 2, 3,
No,
4,
Tresor.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm doing 100.
You do that, but you don't go.
100,
You don't actually.
100, 100. And then you take the plastic bag and you wipe it down, and then you do rag it. I used to do all of it.
Just for a little wave?
It's determined, and the thing is too, if you like miss a day, you're back to
God.
0.
No way!
If I fall asleep,
like you're saying right now, I'm not wavy right now. If I missed, I forgot to put my do-rag on last night. I slept at my mom's and I fell asleep on the couch,
worst.
and that's why I look like this right now.
When you forget your do-rag,
1 day of do-ragging.
When you forget your do-rag and you just like sleep out somewhere, you're cheese.
Don't you like talk to niggas? Like why?
I do, but I didn't know like. Wave it. I honestly just thought y'all maybe wet it a little bit, maybe a little bit conditioner, brush.
That's white people.
And if you
But
want
I mean, not easy because even like with me, if I wet my hair and brush it out, like brush, the curl pattern lengthens. So I'm thinking it's the same thing for you guys.
Nah,
that
like if you
is
wet
easier
it,
for like light skin.
Yeah.
Like what you're saying, if you wet it.
But I don't have light skin hair.
I know, but I'm just saying in that context, it's easy. Like what.
but I
it's
also
easier,
think it's easier for women in general. Like you know when women cut their hair and get waves, and their hair's just already straight.
Maybe they're perming because some women, if you have 4C hair, it doesn't matter if you're a woman or not. 4C is 4C.
Bro, every girl I've seen that has waves, they have crazy 360s.
Yeah,
I feel like it's just easier.
How many girls do you know with waves?
There's a lot of girls with waves.
Like finger waves or like literally like waves. You know, with finger waves are different because finger waves 9 times out of 10 they're perming their hair so it's straight, and then they're doing the waves.
Yeah, but even regular waves, you know what girls do? They'll like dye their hair a different color and then get waves.
Yeah.
That's a cheat code for waves too. If your hair is not black, it's easier to see the wave.
Right. So you're telling me if you miss 1 day,
back to 0.
0?
You're restarting.
Not 0 as in like you have no wave. It's just like it's not gonna show. You'd have to wear a do-rag again for it to show.
Like if I was sick and was just like brushing and had like 5 consecutive days where and I'm spinning and I'm like looking good, one sleep with no do-rag, fuck that whole thing up.
Or you jump in a pool, or like you have to scratch your head up a little bit. Like that's why guys get so mad when girls like brush their
hair back.
Oh my!
You're setting me back here. You know how much work I put in.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's like me. A girl brushing your hair back is like me coming to your braids and just like unbraiding it. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Like that actually cheeses. Like that actually cheeses me.
Why do you make that
Or not
sound?
even from the back, from the top. Like I took a comb and like picked out the braid.
Holy shit. That's crazy. Just picturing that in my head is crazy. Undoing a braid?
Yeah. Like, it's just, it's the worst. But it's so much maintenance.
I'm happy we're having this conversation. You didn't know.
That's another reason why I just stopped waves, because it's too much maintenance.
More than long hair?
Yeah, way more. Really? Way more maintenance. Because you have to do it every day.
I feel
Once you
like-
have long hair, like once your hair is done and you like do whatever to protect it, if you wear a bonnet or whatever.
I mean,
Well, maybe in terms of like, yeah, you have to like moisturize it and stuff, but you don't have to like every day, 2 times a day, brush 100 times on each side. Like,
Brush, but wash it and keep it clean. Yeah.
but that's like a day. You guys have a wash day.
No, I used to do it when my hair was big. It was like mostly every
You would not wash your hair every day.
No, not wet, just like wet it, just to get it like not.
Yeah,
dry.
but that takes like 15 seconds.
Now when I have my hair huge.
I definitely feel like it's easier. And then, Zoe, do you know about the different brushes?
Yes, I do know about that.
when are they
yeah.
used?
Oh, I don't know. I just know you guys have different brushes for
Yeah,
different
brushes
stages
for
of
different.
the wave process.
It's a lot, and then you have to get the right moisturizer, or if you're one of those, if you use wave cream, like
Some say that's a cheat code,
Wave
and
cream.
that it doesn't count if you.
I
use
don't
wave
mind
cream.
it. I don't use wave cream personally, but I'm not mad at it.
You can get to day 5 on consecutive waving if you use wave.
I don't
cream
like
in
wave-
day 2.
I don't like
It's
wave
like a
cream.
cheat code. It does expedite it.
So it probably stretches the curls.
I don't
when
know
you're brushing.
scientifically what it is doing. I think it's holding it in place more. So.
Oh, that too. Okay. It's kind of
And
like
it's
a
different,
mousse.
and you can get stronger ones. Like there's different colors of the Dax can. There's the red one, the orange
I don't
one,
use the Dax,
Murray's,
yeah.
Sport and Waves. You a Sport and Waves guy?
I was more that's the blue cream, right?
No, that's
The
360.
360s. I was more of a 360s guy.
How did we get here? This is a very guy talk
This
moment.
is a very yeah.
Life.
It's educational.
New York will
educational.
tell you all about it.
What was with you in New York? What is New York telling me about this?
They are the staples for do-rags.
You think?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
because of the bodegas, and you get them there. Yeah.
I
Part
used
of their
to
culture a lot.
when I used to go to New York, that's where I would get all my do-rags. Like before the beauty supply stores here were really selling the different ones.
Yeah.
I would just go to New York, like when I went, and I would just cop like 20.
But I definitely know guys who wear do-rags who do not have waves.
Well, yeah, some people do
Like
it for
a lot of
style.
guys I know wear do-rags and not one wave on their head.
They probably don't be brushing.
They don't do nothing.
They probably just be wearing it for fashion then.
Yeah,
They're just
some
wearing
people do wear it for fashion.
Interesting.
I think that's a lot to. I don't know. Teach his own.
I agree.
Because it can look good in your fit, and
Yeah, it is a lot.
Also,
Anyway,
there's certain do-rags that certain people cannot pull off.
like
That used to piss me off.
Like
Like,
what?
if you are not a good-looking guy, stop buying up all the cool do-rags because it doesn't work on you.
and getting your haircuts on Fridays and Saturdays. Like if you're beat, like you know,
What
if,
do you- okay,
if you're a
sorry.
jump scare, like get your
Okay.
haircut on Tuesday.
listen, hot girls. This is what we're not gonna do. What do you mean if you're ugly?
If you're a jump scare,
Yeah, don't
why
buy
people turn their head and look at you? And
Like, why are you buying all the sick do-rags?
Because they want to have waves. Why don't they need it?
No, they don't need the
'Cause they're
sick
ugly?
ones.
Yes.
No, I'm not even saying that. You could have waves, but don't buy up all the good do-rags. Just use your black polyester ones. You don't need the silk ones with the different colors and all that. I'm using it as a multi-purpose thing.
What's your multi-purpose?
I'm using this for my waves, and it matches with the fit. Like, I could wear, there's only certain people that can wear do-rags
But what does
outside,
that have to
and
do
it
with
looks
the
good.
looks of you.
Do you get complimented for your do-rags on this show?
Yeah, for
I
sure.
do too. Yes. Okay.
Definitely. But because, like, you
Coordinate
can't,
it. Yeah,
there's certain people, like, you can't wear a do-rag outside. It just looks crusty. Like, you just look
I think it's a
like
head.
And
shape.
that has to do
you
with
look
them
jobless.
being ugly.
Yeah.
The head shape thing.
So
too.
you think you're so hot that you can pull off a do-rag on road?
See, yeah, she's adding extras.
That is what he's saying.
That's not what he said.
It is. It is what you're saying. You're saying all the uglies stay away from the bad nigga do-rags because I'm a bad nigga and I need to wear the do-rags.
Yeah. If you want to rock with that,
Bet.
sure. And I'm sure a lot of guys would agree with me.
He's saying I'm the baddie. Move back.
I'm
Real
sure
baddies
I'm
telling
sure
you.
women feel the same way.
I don't think
We're the
so.
same dresses. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? I think if you have double D titties, do not be buying the medium bikinis. I agree. That is my statement. If your titties are a size E, why are you buying the small bikinis?
They want the Instagram look where it's like
I don't
covers
give
only
a flying F. Leave the smalls for the small titty girls.
So you feel me?
No, that's nothing to do with looks though.
Yeah. So what
You know what I'm
about
saying?
what about
Is there a difference? Yeah. See?
So what about clothing or hair? You guys all want what? Like the Telfar bags. You tell me you're not cheese.
Oh, I won't lie. When I see non-black women wearing Telfars, I get a little.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
That's funny.
Let black people. I understand, yes, but can we let black people try to support a black business? Every time I see like, oh, why go Telfar? I'm like, how did you get that?
Yo, did you know that?
I understand support, but like, oh my god, I'm
You
trying
think there should
to
be like a tier system, like blacks first, like in the raffle?
I'm trying to wear a black man's brand. I'm trying to put money into my community.
They're also taking wash days
And
from y'all.
sometimes they don't even know who the hell that bag is from. Do you even know the designer of that bag is a black man? You just saw everybody wearing it, now you want to. I think sometimes it's like, please, if we're trying to put money into our community, why are you? And when I see white people reselling the Telfars, oh my god, I'll literally have a stroke.
That's politics as usual.
When I see white people reselling Telfar bags, I lose. That's crazy to me. Because why you're literally buying it to resell it higher because you know it's in high demand. Even when black people resell Telfar, I think it's rude. There were so many men reselling Telfars for like double the price. Like, why are you doing that? It's rude.
Valentine's Day. Run up a bag.
It's still rude.
Wait, did you know white girls are doing wash days now?
What is it? White girls don't need wash days. Y'all wash your hair every day. Please, 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 please.
I heard that there's a colonization attempt of the term wash day, and white girls are saying it.
No.
I feel like that's y'all business stuff.
It is our business because most white girls wash their hair every day, maybe every other day. Black girls don't do that. We literally cannot do that. Based on your hair texture, you have to dedicate a day to washing your hair. Why? Because you have to wash it. Then it goes to its natural. If your hair's natural, it goes to its natural form, which is probably tight curls. Then you got to condition it. Then you got to do a hair mask. Then you got to sit with the hair mask for 30 minutes so it soaks in and it's get moisture. Then you got to wash out the hair mask. Then you have to blow dry it straight. Then you have to add a serum. And then you have to add heat protector. And then you have to straighten it.
That's like getting
wash
waves.
day.
That's basically the same as a wave
like
wash
that's
day.
fine.
Different hair.
That's fine. I'm just saying. But if white men are saying, yo, I got to go home and do 100 brushes, you're going to be like, yo, what?
Yeah.
No? It's the same thing, right? If a white guy's like, yo, so you don't know what it is, man. I got to go home, brush this 100 times each side. You're going to be like, yo, get out my face. Are you not getting something to get out your face?
Yeah.
Exactly. So a white girl's like, yo, I got to go wash my hair. What? You can air dry your hair. Walk outside, brush it one time, and you're blessed. You can walk out with it wet. The way the girls just put in a little bun and it's wet. Oh my God, it's so cute. Me? I get fired.
I don't want to laugh.
And it's not even funny. It's,
I know,
literally
yeah,
true.
That's some real shit. That's some very, very real stuff. Yeah. It sounds
If
funny.
I came to work with my hair wet in a bun, they'd be like, what? What's going on?
So when a guy says his favorite hairstyle is a messy bun, you know. You know.
But I mean, no,
You know who he's for.
black girls can rock a nice messy bun.
No, you could do a mess. You could
Yeah.
be black and do a messy bun.
Absolutely. Black girls can do a messy bun. For sure.
It's indicative though.
If you're a black guy and you have long hair, can you do a messy bun?
No, I tried it. No, it doesn't work.
I tried it.
Pull up, Trey. Pull up, Trey.
Well,
you
but
tried
also, I was talking about the 4C folk.
He said, sit out of it, white man.
Not you biracials.
Not you, biracial. Not you.
I feel like he would be easier to achieve a
For
messy
sure.
bun than
I
it
would
be
definitely
for
put my
me
money
to-
on Trey getting a messy bun than Tresor getting a messy bun.
My messy bun is just gonna look messy. There's
It
gonna
won't
be no
look, I don't
bun.
think it could even get into a bun.
there's gonna
Your
be
hair would
no
have to be
bun.
so
Yeah,
long.
you could get it into a bun, but it's not gonna look. A
You're-
messy bun for me just looks like I came out of jail. That's the messy bun.
Why would you say that?
And that's actually one of the reasons why I never really grew my hair like super, super, super long. I feel like if it's not maintained, I literally look like a hood man.
You think?
Yeah. Like
Even if you like shape, oh, if it's not maintained. Sorry,
yeah,
okay.
like black people's hair, like black guys' hair. If you're not maintaining it as a guy, like you're a dark-skinned guy and you have really long hair, you automatically look scary. That's just how
so
society
sad.
like
That's
that's
pretty
how it
messed up.
is.
It is true though.
If you just have your hair out or like in a little bun and like the sides are out, no line up, and a tracksuit, you look villainous.
instilling
There's
fear
nothing
into
you can
people.
do. Like, there's literally nothing you can do about it.
Society has pushed us back, man. We can't even have 4C men's in a messy bun.
Like, you can't do nothing. Like,
Why are you
the Jim
kissing
Jones.
your teeth
Like,
with your straight-ass hair?
if I had the Jim
feel it
Jones.
for ya.
I feel it for my brother.
What y'all going through?
Like, if I had the Jim
Y'all be
Jones
safe, though.
braids, I would look crazy.
But if I do that,
What if
I look like Orlando Brown.
If I had the
do that,
Jim
though, like-
Jones braids, I would look crazy.
I feel like if your hair was long enough and they stretched it,
No, I'm not talking about just the cornrow. I'm talking about how Jim
messy
Jones' braids
Oh,
are
has
messy.
like the messy. Oh, okay.
I
yeah.
would look
But Jim
crazy.
Jones has a very like soft hair texture, though.
Yeah.
you can tell. He probably has some Indian in him.
I
or
think
something
Meek
like
Mill
that.
when he was like freestyling on the streets.
Meek Millie.
Meek
Meek
Mills.
Mills.
Meek Mills. Yeah, think of Meek Mills.
He
Nappy
looked
braids.
crazy.
You guys are crazy. Anyways, do we have a little bit of time?
Yeah. We can
Yeah. Okay, let's do a little bit of Ask the Cast because we're behind. So the one I'm going to do for you guys, someone asked, this is maybe a couple weeks ago because we haven't gotten to it. How regular do men wash their underwear?
With my regular, like, laundry routine?
Okay, so how regular is that?
I don't know. It depends. There's not like I wash it once a week. I have a lot of underwear for that
Okay.
reason.
Okay, so
So when I
you have a lot of underwear because you don't want to wash it.
no, so I don't have to constantly wash the same pair of drawers.
Okay,
So if I wear it, I throw it in the laundry room
right.
until I do my laundry.
You
There's
put
no
your
set-
laundry in the laundry room.
Yeah. I have
You don't have
laundry
like a laundry
baskets,
basket in your room?
I have a hamper.
Really?
but my laundry
So
basket.
you wear. So for example, say you go home today, you take off your clothes because they're dirty. Where are you putting them?
Well, the laundry is like right next to my room, which is in the basement.
Yeah, but I don't. But even so, if I took a shower and my clothes are on the floor, when I get out the shower, I would pick up my clothes and put them in the laundry room. and
Where
then
in
go
the
to my
laundry room?
In the basket. My baskets are in the laundry room.
So you bring it to laundry room every time?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I've never done that before. I always keep like a hamper in my room. It says laundry on it. So like if I have my
Did you
out,
forget?
bitch, no.
Or also,
You haven't labeled.
No, I didn't label it. It's nice. I got it from what's it called, Bed Bath and Beyond. It's a cute little basket that says laundry.
but also I
Hater, what the hell's wrong with you guys? It's cute.
But I also
What's
have
wrong
a
with you
laundry
bitches?
basket. I also have a laundry basket in the bathroom.
I'm hating.
You but what, sorry?
I
Oh,
also,
in the bathroom.
There's also one in the bathroom.
Interesting. I never did interested that either. I've always just done mine like in my room.
Nah.
My basket's cute as hell.
So yeah, there's no like
L.
specific day that I wash my underwear. But guys, I will put you on. New Balance has some very good underwear. They have almost like the what's the material
Dry
like
fit?
they have these dry fit
compression.
boxer briefs. Fire
How short do your boxers go?
boxers or
Okay, how
boxer
short do your
briefs?
drawers go?
They're regular size. They're one size.
No, there's different sizes. There's different lengths when it comes to men's underwear. So where's the shortest you go?
I guess the medium. I don't do like the short boxer briefs that are almost borderline like tighty whities. I don't do those. I'll do like just the regular.
So you do
mid-size.
boxer briefs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boxer briefs.
What do you do?
Yeah, boxer briefs.
You've never done briefs before.
As a grown
That's like the
person,
tight-
no.
those are the tight
That's
ones?
a child, like tighty whities. That's like a children. I
we,
don't
we
think.
talked about this. No, have we talked
Yeah,
about
we
this?
did.
I feel like we
Yeah.
probably did. Yeah, and I have a couple boxers, but I don't even really do that.
Yeah, we talked. I remember we talked about. I'm getting deja vu now. Yeah, we have talked about this. But okay, yeah. So men wash their underwear. Let's say every 2 weeks.
Nah, probably
Every week.
before that.
Well, he said he
Probably
has a lot of
less.
underwear.
Yeah, but I'll say less than 2 weeks.
So, okay, for example, I do laundry every Sunday. Even if I don't go through all of my underwear, because I have a lot of underwear too. I'll usually do laundry every Sunday, maybe every whatever. Because Sundays, weekends are usually like the water's what's it, like free or something like that, or
What?
it's less. If
Is
you
that
do
true?
if you do laundry on the weekends, it costs less.
Say a word.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I didn't
So
know
you
that
just,
either.
you just be doing laundry throughout the week.
No, but I feel like people just naturally do laundry on the weekends, but I didn't know that there was.
but no,
like-
it's cheaper if you do it on the weekends.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and after 6, no, or after 7, something like that. 7, yeah.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
I did
So
not
yeah,
know
if you
that.
do laundry, at least in Ontario or whatever, if you do laundry during the week after 7, it's cheaper,
Well, I got to start.
and if you do it on the weekends, it's cheaper. But if you do laundry at like 10 a.m. on a Monday, yeah, they're taxing you.
Wow.
I know, I'm
know
changing
that.
lives here. But anyways, yeah. Okay, so yeah, men wash their underwear. And what kind of detergent do you use?
Whichever one I buy at the store.
Whatever's on sale.
Yeah, whichever's on sale. Right now,
Sprinkle in the scent things, like the game.
I do that sometimes. I don't do that all the time.
Sometimes. Yeah. Not every not every time.
Are you the what is the little paper things you put in the dryer?
Dryer sheets?
Yeah, are you a dryer sheets person?
Yeah, but I feel like I go through phases where like I'll just not I'll not buy it for a month or two, and then I'm just
Yeah, same.
Can you explain to me how you guys do laundry? Give me step by step.
Okay. Well, I am a separate the clothes type of person.
By what?
Like whites or like neutral type of
color?
colors. Yeah, by
Okay,
colors.
good. Yeah, good step.
So let's say I put the blacks clothes in.
Yeah, specify clothes, you stupid bitch.
I put
one.
You are an idiot. Anyways, okay, go ahead.
I put the black clothes in the machine.
Yeah.
I set the settings depending on what I'm
so
doing.
say it's just a regular
soil level.
Sorry?
On my washing machine, you could choose like the soil level if it's
Okay, so like
light,
heavy duty. Yeah, okay.
normal, delicate, whatever.
Okay.
I put the detergent in the detergent part. Mm-hmm. I'm not really what's it called? What's the other one that you use?
Fabric softener?
I'm not really a fabric softener
neither, yeah,
person.
I
I feel
Really?
like that's an
So y'all
extra
just
step.
burn cardboard boxes for clothes?
No,
I'm a fabric softener bitch, except
I
if
feel
I'm
like-
wearing if I'm washing my workout stuff because it's not good to wash
Fabric
like dry
softener
fit.
fucks certain things up though, doesn't
No.
it?
And I feel
well,
like-
yes. Like I said, when it comes to like Nike stuff, like anything that's like dry fit or moisture wicking, you're not supposed to use what's it called?
Got a lot of that.
Thing.
And I
but
low-key-
if you have like cotton tees and stuff, absolutely fabric softener.
And I
will
low-key
help.
feel like fabric softener is a scam. Like, is it really doing that much?
It is.
for you?
I've definitely had like difference where I wash my cottons without and with, and you definitely like it's crispy without. I'm not gonna hold
Well,
you.
I can survive.
Okay.
So I just put the softener in. I mean the detergent,
Right.
and I press the button.
Okay. And then what?
And then when it's done, I take it out.
Right.
And it depends on if it's the type of stuff that you put in the dryer, or the stuff that I have to hang.
Okay.
I'll put it in the dryer, or I'll hang it.
What would you say your ratio to dryer and hanging clothes is?
I feel like I have to hang a majority of my stuff because, say, it's like I don't want my t-shirts to shrink or the type of material. I feel like I hang more than I dry. I dry mainly like undergarments, socks, or if it's something
Socks
that I
and
want
boxers
to
and
shrink.
Shitty t-shirts.
Yeah,
that you wear
yeah,
to bed or,
yeah. Like you can't really. I feel like most of your like real fits, like your gear, you
have to
can't
hang
really
that up.
dry it. Yeah,
Okay.
but I feel like that's normal. Like, what is?
No, that's a very good step.
I
by
do
step.
know some people. First of all, some people don't know how to do laundry.
Some
at
people,
all.
yeah. That's why I asked. So a
Some
lot of
people
men
just mix everything.
mix their colors, be doing whites with the blacks, with the things.
Yeah.
And
I think after you mess up once, you learn. Like once your red stuff bleeds into your white stuff,
Yeah.
then you kind of learn to never do that again.
Did you learn that way though?
I learned the hard way. Yeah,
My mom taught me from jump exactly how to do laundry. The first time I was just like, this is what exactly what you have to do.
yeah. What were the things that you guys learned early? Because for some reason, like you said, the laundry. Not everyone does that, but for me, laundry and how to iron my clothes.
Oh, yeah.
My mom taught me that like really, really early. My mom never did my laundry for me. I was a kid doing
Well, my mom
own
used
laundry.
to do our laundry, but when we got to like maybe like middle school age, she's like, okay, yeah, I was gonna start doing your own laundry.
Yeah, I was doing my own laundry from then and ironing my own clothes from then.
Yeah, and ironing too.
I don't think I've ever ironed. Like I have my like the
Steamer?
yeah, that's what I.
Well, we were
You're a
just getting
steamer
all words
person?
today.
Yeah, I'm a steamer person. I don't think I've ever.
I
Steamer's
was never
good.
really a steamer.
Steamer is good. Sometimes steamer is better than iron.
I believe it. I don't want to buy one.
They're not that expensive.
Yeah, they're not, but I don't want to.
I tried to steam a shirt before shooting a promo for like our new season, and you guys crucified me.
Here?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
steam
here when you
here.
brought the steamer, I'm like, yo, why the hell you bring this big ass steamer
So
for?
it was a turtleneck and it was wrinkly.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
That
that's
was excessive.
different. Because you have it like with you.
Yeah.
It's like me pulling out an ironing board in the middle of here and ironing
Went
the
to
clothes.
like we were doing a photo shoot, and it was like very like what we were wearing, and it was very I was like,
You don't
let
have
me
to
bring-
justify it to me, man. I get it.
Okay. Let's do. So I guess we got through the. How often do you wash your underwear?
How often do you wash your underwear? Whoever asked that.
Oh, I guess they can answer if they
Invasive
listen
question.
to this episode.
When do you start throwing away the underwear? Like, is it like a
After puncture.
material type of thing, like a puncture, or is it like a
Material
marks?
Marks.
Puncture.
What do you mean
Yeah.
marks?
I mean,
Some people's draws get doo-doo-ish.
No, we're way too old for that. You know, some women, your coochie juices can bleach your underwear.
yeah.
I've heard that.
I did not know that until maybe like a couple years ago. And I said, oh, yeah. So yeah, it can literally bleach your underwear.
I know a lot of people that need to just let it go. You know, like
I feel like if you have punctures or discoloration or you've washed it too much where it starts to fade, throw it out.
Yeah.
like socks. I know a lot of people that still wear holy socks.
Holy socks is nuts.
Let it go.
I feel like I'm.
You're a holy socks guy.
Clyde, I'm not gonna lie to
not
y'all.
holy socks, but it's just I feel like there's a couple
Pairs
pairs
that are
of
worn
Nike
down.
socks that are in my
need
drawer
to just let it
currently
go.
that I should be.
Holy socks, you gotta let it go. Shrunken marinas, you need to let it go.
Shrunken marinas.
Like undershirts, your
oh,
wife
yeah.
beaters.
Wife beaters.
You need to let it go. Or the yellow armpit t-shirts or yellow armpit.
Yeah.
Okay, but are people still getting like?
No, if you wear a cheap tee, if you wear it like once or twice, it's gonna start to yellow. Like there's nothing you can do about it.
But like if it's your like one of your fit white t-shirts, like one of the white tees that you like, that or maybe it's a graphic tee, whatever.
That's tough.
You gotta
But
do
that's
surgery on it for a
harder.
little
But
bit,
yeah,
you
but
know?
that's hard. Like it has to do with the material. Like if you just buy a pack of white tees from Walmart,
Yeah, they're
you could
cheap.
probably wear it once or twice before it starts to yellow.
Yeah,
like,
'cause
no
it's
matter
the
what you wear.
sweat. Like that's it
But
doesn't mean you're dirty, but
for a
definitely it's the
graphic
material.
tee to start yellow staining, that takes a lot.
Good to know. Yeah, I would think that's probably like one of the biggest. If I see a man lift his arm and it's yellow, yeah, it's cap. It's done. It's a wrap. That's disgusting. Like, did you not look before you left the house? That's mad to me.
Pretty
It's
crazy.
tough.
Anyways, last one we'll do is your worst experience on a date for Ask the Cast.
Did we,
Yeah, I feel like this sounds familiar.
Have we? I feel like we haven't done this.
And you asked this before we started too, and I was convinced that we didn't do it. Now I'm thinking if we.
Or like we've talked about this.
Have we? I know I talked about mine before organically, like seasons ago.
And I feel like I've said something where I said that I've never had a bad date because I barely like went on dates.
Because you're so cheap.
No,
about
it's
you?
just because I'm not on that.
Tresor, you were cheap.
Well, yeah, but that's separate from the fact that I don't really like. I never really went on dates
But why?
just because I didn't need to.
Because you're cheap.
No, I just didn't. I didn't want to, and I didn't need to.
You didn't want. They were telling me there's not one girl you didn't want.
That's
to
why I
take
said
out.
I didn't really. I never said I never went on dates. Yes, there are girls that I went on dates with, but even if we went on dates, like the vetting process was extensive before we went, so I'm not gonna have a bad date because I already kind of know who you are.
cheap.
That's not cheap. I know certain mans that like they meet a girl and they're like, "Yo, let me take you out,"
For
and you're
sure.
going on a date
Absolutely.
in 2 days.
We're
I don't
adults.
know you. That's why it's you have a bad date because now you're on a date with someone that you don't know and you guys don't click, and now you're wishing
I've
that
been
you
on a
didn't go.
date with a guy that I don't really like. We maybe will talk in like the DMs and text for like maybe a couple days a week, then we go on a date.
See, that's wild to me. I don't
Why?
get that.
That is normal adult behavior.
But you're wasting your time.
Why? It was a great date.
But you're talking about good dates. I'm talking about the bad ones.
But I'm saying you won't know unless you go on a date.
Yeah.
You can have a great conversation with them in the text for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, go on a date and it's trash. It doesn't matter. If you're gonna click, you're gonna click. That's why you gotta go on a date.
Yes, but the likelihood of the date being bad with someone that you have good conversation with consistently is smaller than someone I just met today.
But you're not wasting time if you're just finding that out quicker as opposed to texting
Exactly.
them for like a week or 2
Well,
weeks.
you might not be wasting time, but you're wasting money.
Cheap.
You're wasting money.
That's for one. Cheap.
No, you're wasting time and money.
You're wasting money, maybe, yeah.
If I meet a girl and I'm going on one
Cost to be the boss, though.
if I'm going on one
Period.
date a weekend with a different girl and 3 out of those 4 dates are bad, I just wasted a bunch of time and a bunch of money. Instead of, I could have been texting those 4 girls and kind of realized that I don't vibe with 2 of them and went on one bad date and one good date, and I saved time and money. It makes sense to me.
Let's just wrap this up.
He didn't say his.
Oh, sorry. What's your worst
I
experience?
don't know
on a
because
date?
I'm trying to think of like a crazy cartoonishly bad date or something like that. I don't think
Mine was when he did coke on the date. I talked about that.
Yeah, you have talked about that. That's
Oh yeah, you're new, a little new here. Yeah, that happened. I talked about that on like probably like 2 seasons
That
ago.
was, no,
yeah.
that was like for season 1.
Oh yeah, he literally did cocaine on our date,
I don't know if I've had bad dates.
like on our way to the movies.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I
sick bitch.
that is sick. Doing coke in front of
Doing coke.
Doing coke.
on a first date.
While you were driving, or what?
We were walking. Like I think we were going to like the movies at like Eaton Center. And
Was
we
he
were just-
saying something that like he did it mid convo
I remember I told I was like and
and you were just
and I
like,
looked
"What's
over
that?"
and he was just like with it. I was like, you are psychotic.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't have bad dates. I just have dates that don't go amazing. I feel
That's
like,
fair.
You know, I feel like I have like, you know, like you're almost like halfway through and you're like, okay, this person's cool, but I don't think I'm gonna call them. You know, if there's any bad experience, I just remember how I told you I took a lot of time off.
Yeah, celibacy.
Yeah, it took like a lot of time to do that.
Yeah, a year,
The first, more than that, but
2.
the first date that I had when I, you know, came out of that,
Yeah,
it
you
wasn't.
just nut.
No,
Man, that first date, I would have been like guys at a Drake concert.
no. No, but I just remember being like, like, you know, gotta get back in the gym.
Yeah,
You know,
get back in the gym. Why?
it was just like, sorry, like dating wise, not.
Oh,
like, no,
okay.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry,
like,
sorry,
how
no,
do
no,
we-
not.
Oh,
not physically.
okay.
It was just like I hadn't been on a date. I've entertained someone in a while, and
Yeah,
I felt like
you're
you know,
rusty.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the word rusty, but just
Yeah,
Yeah, like you didn't know what questions to ask.
no. It was just like, oh, this usually like I usually feel more comfortable. Usually this goes better.
But
you know?
was she like?
Yeah, like it wasn't a bad date. Like it didn't go horribly or anything
Right.
like that. But I didn't continue talking to her.
Do you
after that.
expect to get kissed on the first date?
No,
Why are we here?
no, I
what
actually
do you-
don't.
You say,
I don't.
why are we here?
Yeah, like it's a date, bro.
Nah.
So what? You really expect to get kissed on the first date?
I don't expect it. That's kind of crazy.
Surprisingly, I don't. There's definitely been a lot of like first dates that I went on that I didn't even
get
try
kissed.
to. I didn't even try to kiss them.
Okay, so when do you try to kiss them?
I feel like
Vibes.
when I know that you want to kiss me
Yeah,
back,
vibes.
What if it's like the 5th date?
I don't think it would get that long because
Okay.
I've probably been flirting with you before that, so I kind of
Right.
checked your temperature.
Right.
First date, it's like, especially if this is the first, if I met you through DMs and this is the first time we're linking up,
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna try anything.
Okay.
Second, maybe like if we were flirting after the first one and now we're vibing in the second one, then maybe. But
Yeah.
first dates, I'm not really trying. I'm
And
not
you're
really
just
gonna-
going in.
It depends. I don't know.
Is
bro.
it like Hitch 90-10 or is it like how you doing it? Are you grabbing the head?
See, the thing is,
Are you like pulling out from a hug and then going in?
I haven't really
the-
done that a lot. That's what I was saying. Like the post date kiss. Like usually my first kisses are not a post date kiss. Cheap. This is like we already know what's going on here. You
Can't
know?
stand you.
But the one time I do remember doing it, I just went for it.
And that one good. Like
It was
You
success.
went
I
full
didn't get
100 or
rejected.
90-10?
No, I went like 95.
I rate it.
Oh
That's
yeah, I
fine.
went
first
like
date kisses
95.
are
But
dope.
actually, no, I can't count that because I definitely kissed that girl before that day.
Oh man, you always ruin
I
it.
forgot.
Anyways,
But that was the first date, though. We ended up doing a little something like a back of a car beforehand, but that wasn't.
okay. Yeah, this is
Nah,
not.
that's nowhere near the same thing. Chris.
No, that was a different
we're
day.
done.
I'm talking about a different day. Like
Yeah, I
that.
know. Yeah,
We're
that's
done.
so crazy.
It's fine. You just.
But
you
the
just,
first time
no.
I went on a date with her, that's when.
Are you trying to get kissed on the first date?
No.
Really?
I
Question.
mean, I don't mind, but I would like to do our full first date. Probably no kiss. If I really like the date, and I want to do more, I won't kiss him.
See how women's logic is so backwards?
Yeah.
She's one of those girls that like, oh, if I like you, I won't sleep with you. Like, are you nuts?
But I think like if I've had a really good time on the
Gotta
date,
preserve this. Save it for
yeah,
later.
like I gotta preserve
That's
this.
so
like,
stupid.
Not preserve
Put it
it,
in
but
some
it's like
tinfoil.
That's so stupid. That's how
Tupperware
girls
that he
be.
doesn't have.
Oh, I really like him, so I'm not gonna sleep with him. But I don't really like this guy, so I'm going to let
no,
him
that's
smash.
not what I.
Fucking reversal. Man.
Like-
Let's
That's not
go.
what
We
I
back,
said.
nigga. Let's go.
I'm saying
That's literally what you're saying.
no, because I'm not letting other guys kiss me. on the side that I don't care. I'm just saying, if I have a really good time on the date, maybe like my nerves are a little, like, oh my God, like I would just like be like, okay, I want to see him again, so I'm just gonna like kiss him the next time.
So when would you kiss on the first date? If you don't really like him.
No, because even I don't really even kiss on the first date.
Let me
Like, I
ask
don't
you,
know.
you ever regret not kissing him? Because I've had dates that went amazing, and I was like, that was the only thing that went wrong. We didn't kiss. Like,
I don't think it
the
went
vibes were
wrong.
immaculate.
I don't think it
What's
went
going on?
wrong. I wouldn't say I regret it, but it's like, okay, if I kissed him, I wouldn't like be mad. But I'm gonna kiss him next time.
But are you gonna kiss him, or are you gonna wait for him to kiss you?
I'm gonna give him the.
Give him the what?
I'm
Give
gonna
him
be
the
like,
what? What are the signals?
What signal?
I'm not doing this.
Tell me the signals.
Signals.
No.
Oh, man.
Thank you guys for listening to episode.
No,
Because
Let's
girls,
go.
no. Yeah, we're not done.
Nigga.
We're not done. Because girls want you to read their mind, or their signals are just blatant. Like that same girl from the one I just said, from the one in the back seat.
Yeah.
You want to know how like she started stuff?
What?
Because so we all went to a party. It was her and her group of friends.
Okay.
And she dropped her friends home because I think I parked at her crib. She dropped her friends home. She pulled up in her parking lot, right? She shut off the car and she went like this. Like imagine you're me. She went like this. She went
Oh,
Yeah.
you know
and
what's
just
going on. You know
sat
what's
there
going
and just stared at me, and I was like, okay, well I guess I gotta go in.
Yeah.
That's not like you guys have to be.
You do that? Do
smoother
the
than
posture
that.
change? Like,
What's the posture change?
what did you just...
Like she did. Like she just sat in front of me and just said nothing.
Everyone stop squaring their bodies to each. I'm not telling you what I do.
Which means she has nothing. That's
I
what
do.
it means.
No, you know what it
No.
means? Is
She
that
just gives the eyes.
she has like a play that she does every single time, and that's her only. That's her
No,
only
I'm
move.
telling
No,
you
I
what it
don't.
is.
I
It's just eyes.
I hate that. I hate. You should just know from eye
No,
contact.
eyes.
that-
No, I don't do eyes because I make eye contact all the time. So
What do you do?
I'm not telling you.
What do you say?
You act like this is some secret sauce that people are gonna steal from you. It's not the
Not
Krabby
steal,
Patty
but what if
formula.
guys
What
are
do
try-
you do when?
What if
Don't
someone I'm trying to
gatekeep
kiss is
the
listening to
vibes.
this? Huh?
Don't gatekeep the vibes.
I'll either like
Look at their lips.
no.
Name one thing. Don't say the whole set. Name one thing.
Why are you guys begging so hard for me to tell you what I do when I want a guy to kiss
because
me?
you don't have a clear explanation. This is what I'm getting
It's
at.
like I just do like certain like body language.
What the fuck does that mean?
You just gotta
Like I said, she has nothing.
you gotta like touch certain places and like what I'm saying, like
Oh God.
body language. Body language is a lot. If you can
It
read
is.
body language, then you know I'm trying to get kissed.
Has a girl ever? There's two stages. Has a girl ever said, like, kiss me, or so are you gonna kiss me? That's one.
Not,
Have you ever
not
had
at
that?
the moment, but maybe like afterwards or something. We message you.
I've had that.
Say like,
No,
oh, why didn't
I wouldn't
you?
do it after. No.
In
I
the
would just be
moment-
like, so like
Yeah, in the moment, I've had a. So are you gonna kiss me? Or also, like when it's past that, if you're in the bedroom, has a girl said, "Yo, so like, are you gonna?"
fuck me.
I've had that before where it's like, when you because I'm a type of person where I don't want to overstep my boundaries at all. So if I'm not 100% clear on what's going on, I'm not gonna progress.
I'll just strip.
I'm not gonna progress. So what was happening was we were doing.
No, that's good.
No,
That's
I
very
literally just-
indicated.
Yeah,
No,
yes, that is very
I've had
indicated.
that happen.
I've
a
literally
lot of
there's
times,
been situations
bro.
where like I'm just chilling like in his bed and I'll dead ass just get naked.
Yeah, that's probably the best signal.
Cause I know why we're here. You know why we're here. If you're not gonna
Let's
start
start-
it,
yeah.
I'm just get naked.
See,
'Cause I
I
know
rate
you're not gonna
that.
tell me to put my clothes back on. So I
No,
mean,
but what
now,
he's saying, that'll happen. She'll do that, and she'll be like, "What's taking this nigga so long?" And then she'll leave, and then she'll text you. So
no,
you know,
I'm not leaving. If I'm leaving without the dick, I'm not coming back.
and she'll be very,
I
not
had
like
that.
giving, and then she'll say it after,
Oh,
and it's
that's
like,
the
bro,
worst.
you were making this mad uncomfortable. What are you
But
talking about?
but the one that I
started
was saying,
second-guessing myself,
the
like-
one that I was saying was we were doing like some foreplay stuff, right?
Right.
And then she was just like, "So are you gonna?" And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh my god.
Because
Sorry.
I didn't know. Like I didn't even because even that situation that I was in, that was one of those situations where it's like I don't know how I pulled this, how we even got this far.
Oh my god.
So now we're doing this, and I didn't know that you wanted to take it all the way. So it's like, oh damn, okay.
Yeah.
But I've also had that one where you're with a girl, and like you might be making out or whatever, but it's like she's not really giving me.
You just gotta grab the penis.
Well, yeah, as a
Exactly.
girl,
She's not
Oh,
grabbing.
yeah.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
She's not really giving me much, so I'm like, okay, she's not on it. And I'm cool if a girl's not on it. I just want to know. So we were like making out or whatever. She's not really giving me much. I left. Literally, I was in the car. And she's like, oh, I wish we could have done. And I was like, so why didn't you just... I was like, yo, I could turn around. Like,
Oh my God, not turn around.
I was like, so why didn't you just say
That's
something?
childish.
This
Do
is a common
something.
occurrence.
That's very
this
childish.
happens.
Because
Bro,
instantly
what?
I'm reaching down south.
Just do that.
Immediately.
Like,
if
that's
we're making out and I know we're gonna have sex, I'm just reaching for it. Don't flinch, it's fine.
Would you say that women tell men that they want it?
Well, I would say, well, it's always, for me, because obviously, like, consent is a big thing, right? So I always say it's easier for women to take which I've learned, it's a lot easier for me to take the lead because you know that I am very open to doing this. So I'm going to communicate, hey, I want to do this. And when I'm there, I would probably be the first person to initiate action below the belt.
I think that is the easiest way.
Because it's true. Sometimes
for
if you're like
no
only like
misinformation.
making out and you're not really touching, he's gonna be like, I don't really know what to do. So I'm gonna just be like,
because I know some people,
right on the stick.
like I know some people that just like guys that just go for it, and I'm like, yo, you're playing a risky game.
It is risky. It's just like, who told you I wanted to do that? You can definitely get that. And now you're shaking it.
Yeah, and now you're
Fuck.
now you're on a certain Instagram and Twitter page.
Oh God. Anyways, everyone, thank you for listening to episode 17 of the Relentless Diaries. 18. Thank you, the Relentless Diaries. This has been a good one. Tresor's back. We'll see you guys.
Like
Back with a
crack
fresh
addict.
40p.
Back at it like a crack addict with another 40-piece
In here like
game.
swimwear, out there like mouth gear.
Is mouth gear out there?
Because
Mouth gear is in your mouth.
Outside of your teeth, though.
Okay, anyways, thank you. This has been great. We'll see you guys.
boxers get punched. And
We'll
it
see you
comes
guys next week. Thank you. We're done. Wrap it up.
from the guy on the left.
From the guy on the left.
Relentless.
Oh my God.